Good afternoon. It is 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans wrapped up joint practice today with the Seattle Seahawks. Head coach Robert Saleh said after practice that the team made it out practically fully healthy and that everyone will be available Sunday night as starters are expected to play once again. Seattle was not as fortunate as wide receiver Jake Bobo was carted off with what appears to be a serious knee injury, according to head coach Mike McDonald. We've got a trio of preseason games tonight to look forward to. Jets and Steelers at 6 p.m., Panthers versus Jaguars at 6:30, and Packers versus Broncos at 8. For all your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. The weekend is here, y'all. We got you till 6, and we've got a lot going on. What do we have going on? Coming up in the 5 o'clock, I think at 5 o'clock, Kevin Winston Jr., Titans safety, we caught up with after practice. Charles Pulliam with the High School Power Hour will give you a rundown on what's going on high school-wise. Obviously, the big game last night. Well, a couple of big games. I know Nolensville with a win. But also Brentwood Academy and Baylor. A lot of people tuned into that. We'll talk about all of that with him at 4:45. Coming up at 4:20, I'm just working backward. Jason Swain event, talking about Tennessee football. They've got a scrimmage tomorrow. We'll also talk with him about what he saw with DGG last night, the number one running back in America that is committed to Tennessee. Has very good contact balance, let's say.
Let's put it lightly.
And we'll talk with him. The first hour, Keith Bullock is in studio. Bully, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. What's going on? Brent, Dawn?
Speaking of Dawn, she's here.
I'm in the building. Let's go. Happy Friday, y'all.
We were all at joint practice today. We'll talk a lot about that, obviously. We've got some audio from people that, players, coach, that met with the media afterward. Slay Dog will be in momentarily. Bully, good to see you. How are you?
Good, man. You know, I'm wearing the San Francisco Dons T-shirt. I just dropped my daughter off at college on Wednesday.
How did that go?
It was cool. I mean, I was fine. You know what I mean? I feel if by 18 years in your house, if your kid isn't ready to take on the adventures of the real world, then you didn't do your job. But
Amen.
Her mom is still out there.
Jay coming back.
She was like, I'll be back on the 26th. Class starts on the 25th. I'm like, where are you going, the first day of class?
Just gonna make sure she gets there okay.
That's good stuff.
Are they living together? Is that what's happening?
No. You know, funny story, like we're getting ready to move in because her grandmother lives like 20 minutes from campus. She can literally walk, you know what I mean? So to her grandmother's house.
There,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
Perfect.
Right. So the day of the move, I'm like, yo, where are your clothes? She's like, oh, mommy said we'll come back for them later. I was like, yo, look, let's go get your stuff. We're going to move in. You're staying in your dorm tonight. Like, before I leave tonight, you'll be moved in. Because I feel like if it was up to my wife, you know, she wouldn't, you know, but it's her firstborn. Yeah, for sure. I totally understand where she's coming from.
I totally get it.
And, yeah, 1,000%. And everybody takes it differently.
Mr. Babs jokes with me, and he's like, Hadley, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Because your mom is going to move wherever you go to school. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
I can see that.
I'm like, Mama's going to have an apartment right over there just in case you need me, Mom. Yep.
So we'll be spending more time, a lot more time.
Will I be
in San
stalking
Francisco.
you? Yes, I will. Life 360 nowadays, man, you can stalk everybody.
And she's still on Life 360.
There you go. You got to keep her on
My wife's like, did you see her Life 360 last night? I was like, nah, I didn't really think to look, man.
let her live.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Oh, I love it.
Well, very hot day out at practice, and I was thinking I'm certainly no professional athlete. I think that's pretty well documented. But man, those practices wiped me, man. I get out there and I'm like wiped. I don't know how y'all did that and how they do that.
I see that they get more breaks now.
Like they
lot
stop and
more,
go
right?
in the building.
Yeah.
I don't remember y'all doing that.
Nah, we never did that. And it's interesting, obviously it's social media. There was like this reel of Big Corey Stringer, rest in peace, who passed away. I believe it was in 2000 or 2001 during training camp. Exactly, right? Yeah. And, he... Since then, the NFL has gotten like smarter about water, hydration, obviously things in high school. And it's like really hot here. You'll go to different parts of the country where it may be hotter, but then there are parts of the country where it's cool. But typically in the summer, it's
Like
hot
San Fran.
everywhere. Yeah,
Nice.
for sure. It was like 70 degrees.
Oh, always.
But
With that breeze, too.
But yeah, that's one of the mental things that you have to get through in practice, right? In the game, it's the fourth quarter. It's hotter than it is out there, today. And, you got to lock in to make a play. You can't let the heat be an adversity. You got to let heat hinder you. You got to let it help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? However you set your mind around it, that's what it's about.
So what was your overall take with what happened today?
I would say, look, a joint practice, then they playing a game on Sunday. I think both teams just wanted to get good work, and I think when it comes to the overall practice, I think both teams got some very good things on tape. Anytime you get to compete against someone else other than your teammate, that's great, most especially if, you just played a game, which was the 49ers, and if you feel you didn't have a good showing, you want to get back out there and show the coach, that you're making the corrections or taking the coaching points that were given out, and translating them practice to practice. Because during camp, for each individual, it's about building practices. You want to build practices because once you get to the preseason game, you're only going to get about 15 to 20 plays. And now, those are just to evaluate. And the key word in this is practice. It's still practice.
Yeah, I heard Alontae.
Practice?
Yeah, I heard Alontae.
Seriously.
I heard Alontae Taylor say, in practice, to me, as more of a veteran guy, for what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make sure I'm in the right place. So he catches it, I break it up, whatever. But on tape, I want to make sure that my footwork was right, that I read it right, and that I was in the right spot. That was the most important thing.
Whether the guy makes the catch or not.
Yeah, over result.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. And then my approach is I'm not letting them catch the ball. You know what I mean? Samari Rolle ain't letting you catch the ball. And I'm not saying a lot takes, to me, that's a methodical approach, and I don't think there's anything methodical about football, but to each their own, whatever works. And look, I also think that Seattle hit some big plays, on offense over the top of the secondary. Although, the secondary made some plays, but there were definitely some times that some wide receivers got behind the secondary, and Sam Darnold was able to complete them, and that's what practice is about, though.
I thought they struggled. And I was standing in front of offense, so full transparency, the defense, the Titans defense, at least the secondary. And maybe it was just at the beginning of practice, but then coaches and Big Jeff and everybody is like, we had a great day on defense.
Yeah, and maybe
it was just the secondary, and I didn't watch towards the second half of practice, so maybe it got better.
Let me set that stage. We were behind the Titans offense.
Yeah. Working
against the Seahawks defense. We could see over there, not very well. But talking to people that did monitor that part of the field, I was told that JSN only caught 2 balls. One was on Alontae. Alontae Taylor had a pick.
That would have been a 6. That would have been 6 if it was like
it was.
It was, right.
And Alontae Taylor had a pick 6, so you give and take. But when I was watching over there, the Seahawks ran 6 straight plays. They were clearly working on some things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's why I always reiterate it's practice. And maybe I didn't see the interception, and I was, from my standpoint, I was in between both the fields. So, actually the way they were running, it was almost semi-simultaneous. Yeah, I can but
the ones were going at the same time as the defensive ones. Right. So offense and defense.
I think did the interception come towards the end of practice for Alontae?
I think so.
Yeah, yes, see, I wasn't, at a certain point, you can only watch so many, reps, and I didn't even see that. But It's going to be interesting. I'll just say from what I saw, I think it's going to be interesting to see how, the secondary responds from last week's outing against the 49ers, because you turn on the radio, you turn on the TV, it's Cam has to do this, Cam, and Cam has to get better. He has to do all the things that everyone is saying, but the Robert Saleh defense has to show up too, and it's still Camp. But when you have a second-string quarterback on the 49ers go 12 for 15 and a rookie dominating your secondary.
Dribbling.
Yeah, and it's only preseason. That's why I respect what Robert Saleh said earlier in the week is there's a sense of urgency. Look, that's not what we want to see. There's a sense of urgency. So, that's why I say I'm really looking forward to see just how the secondary settles in the second week of preseason games, because people say preseason doesn't matter, but for a Titans team that's won 6 games in 2 years, it really does matter. I feel Robert Saleh is taking it serious. He's playing his starters 20 to 30 reps, and in a shortened, now as we know it, 3 season, which is short to us, preseason, because September 13th is going to be here before you know it, and that's when it counts.
You know what's interesting? So he wanted 20 reps from the first team. Now he's talking about 25 to 30 in this game, and then 30 or more in the Bears game, the third preseason game. He did not play starters when he was in New York at all in the preseason. So he's drastically changed his mindset about what's important and what to do.
And, obviously this is over a decade ago, but Jeff used to play us into the second half. You know what I mean? Even if it's 35 plays and we're playing great defense and however it goes, he'll play us into the second half. So, I remember one season, man, we went 4-0 in the preseason, and then we sucked. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it does matter, because now, at least you're not really believing it until it's I feel like if you got about until October as a team to kind of really, that's kind of when you know who your team is.
I remember Jeff would always say, well, I want them to come out, know what it feels like to come out from halftime and be ready to play. And so that was his argument for always playing y'all through at least for a little bit of the third quarter.
I feel like I could have got 2 more years if I didn't play so many preseason snaps.
Yeah. Oh, so funny. So big picture wise, defensively, I don't feel and today, let me preface it with this. I think that there were some balls that were caught that would have been sacks.
Yeah.
I don't think Saleh called any sacks. And I'm okay, that would have been a sack.
Right.
There was 2 of them that I saw that I was there's no way that quarterback would have been standing. But all in all, defensively, what from your trained eye is missing maybe, or what do you kind of want to see more of? We talk a lot about the secondary, but just as a whole.
Yeah, I don't know if anything's missing, right? So it's a continuation, right? Now it's on Sunday, I want to see them stop the run. They stopped the run in practice.
Right.
Seattle didn't get any traction. I think they had one sweep. It would be off the defensive left side early. But then after that, I didn't really see much happening in the run game. And I just want to see how it correlates, right? When it's 3rd and 8, are we going to get off the field? Because they're going to have to play man-to-man. They're going to have to play man-to-man. And you're going to have confidence in, the players that you have out there. And right now, they do. There's no reason not to have confidence, right? So going into this, I'm saying it's just been one preseason game. I'm
just saying there are warning signs.
Look, I see those same warning signs, but I'm giving benefit of the doubt because everyone is still working, and I know enough that I'm not gonna be if Cam Ward doesn't have success this year, he's out of here. No, that's not true, because what if the defense gives up 24 points a game and the offense scores 20 points a game? You know what I'm saying? How do you just say the guy and he improved? So there's a lot of things that just have to play out.
20 points a game would be like 3 more than this Titans offense has averaged the last 5 years.
Right. So then he made the
5
team.
years.
He made the team better. But
go.
they go
But
5.
you're still losing.
Yeah. So what
Right.
are the expectations for the Titans overall? Right. So all you
To
hear
your
is
point.
Cam Ward. Yeah, I get it. He's a second-year guy. I don't hear nothing about Jackson Dart, who's a second-year guy that's in a similar situation with a new. I'm just trying to keep playing fields level. You know what I mean?
But and he definitely gets talked about more than anything else. But to your point about the defense, if the defense is giving up 24 points, then what does that look like? Are the
crazy.
Titans down 14? And then Howard plays called differently. Is Cam trying to force things at that point
And
where
you know
he might?
he will.
And you know
he will.
Where he might not if they're playing with a lead or,
Right, you know what I mean?
close game. Yeah. So
Yeah.
all things being equal, yeah. Big Jeff was at, so the Hard Knocks cameras were all out there, and that'll air next, I think, Wednesday. But Big Jeff was asked about the Hard Knocks thing. He's like, well, my guess is they'll show one of their 2 touchdowns. And then
Right.
just kind of moved on.
Yes, I mean, in all fairness, that's really what I saw. Like, you know what I mean? Like I say, in the run game, they were pretty stout. There was a play where a Seattle receiver went down, and I believe it would have been an incompletion in the game because both Alante was there to lay the hit. He didn't lay all the way
that
into
one.
him.
Yeah.
But, he dislodged the ball. So I like that, But at the end of the day, the component, Dawn, to tie in to finish your question is, the defensive line, like you said, you saw sacks today, right?
Yeah.
So that's the component that we didn't see today. So that's why on Sunday, let's just see how the whole thing plays out because we know we all have some film that we watched and everybody has their opinion. So, let's get to week 2.
All right, when we come back, again, Bully in studio this hour. When we come back, we'll hear a little bit from Cam Ward. Stay tuned, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
If it is time to upgrade things in your home, like maybe your windows and your doors, well, I think you should call Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. That's who I've used. I've loved the experience with them. And you might be surprised to learn how affordable those replacement windows can be from Pella. Affordable and the best quality out there, too. Pella voted #1 by Nashville homeowners as the leading window brand in Nashville. They have the staff in place to take care of you. Also rated #1 by Nashville homeowners as the most trusted window brand. #1 for highest craftsmanship and as the window brand that stands behind their products, lifetime warranties on their windows. And then on top of that, a 10-year labor warranty, leading in the industry on their work. And they let me give you a Dawn deal. So for the month of August, you can buy 3, get 1 free on windows and then no payments, no interest for 12 full months. Stop by one of their showrooms, either in Franklin or Hendersonville, or the easiest thing to do, schedule your free consultation, have them come to you, and you can do it online. Get Pellified. PellaNashville.com.
Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle, whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, new or pre-owned. These are your guys, and they have a tremendous selection. You can check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. New and pre-owned inventory right there. Tremendous selection of pre-owned vehicles if you're looking to go that route. GuptonMotors.com. All the dealership information is there, including the address, 3224 Tom Austin Highway. A brand new, bigger, and better Gupton Motors location now open right up the road from the former location. Again, you can see all that information, GuptonMotors.com. All the deals they have going on in the month of August, including Ram continuing up to 15% off MSRP and select inventory. Jeep continuing up to 15% off MSRP on 2026 Wrangler 4-doors. Dodge continuing up to $5,500 power dollar retail cash on 2026 Charger ICE. Chrysler continuing $2,000 retail cash enhancement on 2026 Pacifica and $1,000 retail bonus on cash on 2027 Pacifica Limited Pinnacle. You can check out all of that online, GuptonMotors.com. About 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Get it done this weekend. Go see Daniel Gupton and his crew. Let them know what you're looking for. They'll point you in the right direction, and you'll be good to go. Experience the difference at Gupton Motors in Springfield. For the best buying experience, you got to go to Gupton.
A day at the spa, the perfect gift for birthdays, anniversaries, or any occasion. Lavish and luxurious, yet affordable. A grand gesture, yet simple for you. The gift card from A Moment's Peace. Give her the gift she won't buy herself. An escape, a bit of luxury. Something special that shows more than just words. A gift from A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa in Cool Springs across I-65 from Galleria Mall. Call 615-224-0770 or go online at amomentspeace.com anytime.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport. Ron Slay is here, y'all.
I'm in the building.
Hey, Slay.
What up, dog? What's happening?
Hey, somebody in the chat said Slay seemed different this morning, not his normal self. I'm a little worried. I hope he's good.
What?
This morning?
He was live this morning.
I'm like, I thought that was.
I think they're being
pretty much Slay.
sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they are.
Bully is here.
I am.
He was on it, man.
Joint practice session today. They went long today. Usually they go to like 12:05. They went to 12:45 today.
Oh.
It was. I got out of there about like 12:20, 12:15. Slay.
That's why you didn't see Alante's
Yeah.
pick.
I didn't even see Slay.
It happened in 2 minutes.
Oh, Slay was upstairs in the shade and air.
And that's another thing. Oh, I'm sorry, but 2 minute, like, so yes, you can force situations. You know what I mean? Great play. We're off the field. We got some points. So, that's a plus on the day. But earlier in the day, it was a little different.
So by then, Dawn and I had moved
And
around.
Alante needed that, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
He needed that.
Yeah.
As soon as it happened, that was the exact same thing we said. Yes, like, Man, I'm telling y'all, man, like,
Slay had the bird's eye view from the
I just
SeatGeek.
don't get when people don't understand
Terrace.
the building for morale. Like, you got to see good plays. You got to see good. Like
You need
Bullet
good
said
things to
before
happen
he
to
left,
you.
Before he left and went out of town and going to the 49ers game. Dog, they need to win. Like, you got to feel what winning is like. And, you know what I mean? I was sitting there like, yeah, I feel it, but it's preseason. But at the same time, when it started getting the fourth quarter, 6-7 minutes left, everybody's standing up. Regardless if it's preseason, you got your helmet on or not. You look at the competition, dog, get the win. So I totally agree with it, especially in this situation.
So
this is the Seahawks, they ain't got to get a win. You know what I mean? Somebody that's playoffs, like, they ain't got to get a win.
That's why it's hard. It's hard to judge win or lose or whatever. But I will say that was Super Bowl champ and a 3-win team from last year, and they didn't look like that. They looked closer than that to me. But the 2-minute offense for the Titans, the ones go down and score a touchdown, the twos go down and score a touchdown, practice over. So
Perfect.
that was good. That was a good way to end it.
Yeah, and to me, that says, all right, you understand our 2-minute operation, right? Now that gives Dabo, all right, boom, check. Let me put that away. We can do this. You know what I mean? And, to go back to the 49ers game, I thought the first team offense did great. Especially that first drive, man. They came out and they established the line of scrimmage on offense. They went 95 yards. You can say, oh, it wasn't you can make all the excuses in the world, whatever you want to say, but they went out and they executed. You know what I mean? I like how they grinded. I like how they opened holes for Pollard. You're taking that. You're like, I'll take that. Whatever. Look, they both scripted. Okay, boom, I got that in my pocket. We could do that. And then now you want to see some other things that we could possibly do. You're not going game plan. Let's go to our 3-wide package. Let's go to this package. Let's try, the 2-tight package. So, that's why, what the person say on the chat that I'm showing, I got, the voice of reason.
Voice of reason.
Yeah, well, I just being reasonable right now.
I mean, you say what you say, like all of us, or try to. Yeah. Let's hear from the quarterback. Cam Ward talked about how joint practice went today.
It went, very good, especially going against the Super Bowl winner. It was a great competition on both sides. I haven't got a chance to, see what the defense was able to do, but I heard they had a pretty good day. We had some explosive plays on offense. We also had some plays that we wish we had back. But I think overall, it was a good day for us.
We were talking about the 2-minute offense. What did he have to say about that?
I think just something that, we continuously walk through and walkthroughs with Coach Days and the rest of the staff, something that they harp on because that's when we have to be our best. It's a standpoint, especially for me, Coach Shea and Coach Days, for me to have the plays that I want during that time that I feel very comfortable with, no matter what coverage they play. And I think a lot of it has to do with the O-line, how they play today, how they handle, everything in the run game and the pass game, and those guys know, if they're able to consistently do, what they've been doing this, whole entire offseason, they'll be the reason why, we win a lot more games.
I was told he threw 3 touchdown passes. One of them we'll talk about in just a second because it was another across his body into traffic in the end zone to Io Manor. We'll talk about that. He did throw an interception, though, where we had a great angle to see what happened there, and he simply did not scan the field, and he got baited by a linebacker who just was sitting there where the route was going. He talked about that.
Just continue to play the next play. You got to have a short-term memory. They end up going a little buzz, little match coverage, little thief, as we call it. I had my back to the defense, turned around, and as soon as I threw it, I seen him, and he was in the, great defensive call, great, interception by him. But, that's when I got to be better, getting through the progression, whether that turns into checking it down or getting the scramble drill. But it's something that, I get to, learn from. And ideally, it's something that, me and Cardinale can talk over film. If he feels him coming down to a certain landmark, he might be able to take his angle higher, just so we might be able to get that throw off. But at the end of the day, I just got to continue to, see everything post-snap like I've been doing. But, bad plays going to happen. I'm going to have an interception in a game. It's just continuously how you play the next play and how you don't let that affect, the plays out there.
It really looked like he was going to throw that come hell or high water, and he didn't look anywhere else.
I mean, well,
That's
based on
kind of what it sounded like.
yeah, based off what he said, he's, obviously it was probably like a glance. But then he corrected himself. He says he goes through his progressions because even next time he's going to see that backer and, like he said, probably hit the check down. But then come back next time. Hey, Carnell, if you see that backer, slip behind him and I'll done. You know what I mean? I'm assuming the conversation based off what he said, maybe Carnell, because he wouldn't just know that unless it's spoken about, unless he saw the backer creep down when he checked it down, but he threw the interception. You know what I'm saying? So
maybe he didn't see it.
No, he didn't.
I don't think he saw the linebacker.
No, he didn't. He said he did. He said he was going there. He didn't go through his progressions, is what he said. That was his number one look, so he just threw it there.
He came out hot. As soon as he had it back after the play action, he turned right around and fired it.
Fired it.
And
I didn't see the fastball thing today, though.
I don't know.
The 150-mile-an-hour slant route.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see that today. I saw it Wednesday, but
hey, and then another thing too, right? Carnell's been kind of quiet, and against 49er. I don't know what he did in practice and in a game or whatever. So also,
I don't think he had any catches today, did he?
Right. So that might be a thing. Okay, Carnell's the number one. Let me get Carnell involved, and didn't go. Nah, you gotta. And that's what he said. He's like, damn, I should have, but he might have wanted to. He said he was going right there. Yeah.
it looked like
That
he
makes
tried to
sense.
force feed Carnell a little bit in that San Francisco
They'll
game.
do that. Well,
'Cause the head coach said the incompletion in the end zone, he should have handed it off. It was an RPO, and they would have scored a touchdown, is what the head coach said.
but then I think also too, what I've been noticing, we talking about it. These guys got to get off the jam. You know what I'm saying? Wide receivers got to get off the jam, get in your route. I'm not saying everybody or anybody is getting jammed up, but there are some. He speaks about that play specifically. I feel I'm not a wide receiver, but Carnell didn't win. He didn't win the route. He did not win the route. Yes, he should have given the ball, but number one, number four, you gotta, and he's learning too. He gotta win the route. Like, I'm better than you. I'm better than you type situation. That's the mentality. All these wide receivers are, that's why they be being called divas. Oh, give me the ball, because they know they're better than whoever, like Kobe. No, I'm taking the shot. You ain't taking the shot.
Speaking of Carnell Tate, Cam Ward was asked after practice if Carnell Tate has been on a cold streak and how he has handled it.
He doesn't have a cold streak. He plays one of the hardest positions in sports. He's either gonna get the ball or he's not gonna get the ball. And so he never shows that to the team whether he's frustrated or not. And the thing about Carnell, whether he has a drop, whether I have a bad pass, he never points the finger at nobody. He always comes back with the next play mentality. And I think the best thing about him is that he wants the ball, and so when the ball does get thrown his way, he's urgent to it. He goes up and high points it. It's time where he bails me out when the ball needs to be better. But he's been great. He may not have had the splash plays like he always does today, but he's going to be a key reason why we're successful on offense.
What do you say to him on a day-to-day basis to help him through his first camp?
It's the NFL. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but at the end of the day, you approach each and every day with the same mindset to get better, the same mindset to make plays from his position. At the end of the day, control what you can control. He can't control where I'm throwing the ball each and every play, but he can control how fast he plays, how much violence he plays with, and just the urgency that he has getting in and out of the huddle, getting lined up into his brace, and then he can control running his route. So he's been doing all that. We're gonna continue to find ways to give him the ball, but 14, he gonna be a playmaker for sure.
I thought what's the name showed something today too. Speaking about being able to get off your routes and get off the jam, get out of your routes, get into your routes and off the jam. Calvin Ridley, it was some times that he missed Ridley, especially it was a slant right there in the end zone, and he went to the out on the other side, but Ridley was wide open. So, but he continued to play. You know what I'm saying? There was plays later. He ended up getting him a slant from the left side later on, right behind the linebacker.
He found him a couple times.
Yeah. But I'm saying that to say it's coming on. You know what I mean? If you had the patience, I thought, man, watching him a little earlier, he was a tick rush. Like if he could have half a second took a breather, he would have hit some more guys. You know what I mean? It was like I'm getting it there. Like when he missed Gunnar Helm. Coming out right there in the end zone like a little button hook. He missed him on that because he fired it out early. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys coming across the middle, too, that he was firing it out. It was like he trying to get it there. But when they rested for a second, he came back. Practice was much better for him. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you tone it down. You know what I mean? To take a deep breath to get
Well,
where
and
you
it
gotta
could
get
be
to.
something that the coaching staff is working on. Like, hey, you got to get the ball out fast.
True.
So the one on the end zone to the tight end, Gunner, I thought same thing. You thought it came out a little quick, but then, you know, I referenced the first preseason game. You know, his clock is fast right now. His clock is fast because he was getting hit a lot last year.
Yeah.
And he's got to get, and the first thing you hear is, oh, this O-line is going to suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you did, like, and they didn't even get out there and play a game yet. And to me, they've been the most strongest point of the team this year right now.
I actually thought they looked good today. They were
for
bold, running the ball.
Definitely, there would have been some big runs. And, you know, so that's why, you know, it was a good practice. That's why I said both teams got some work out of it. It was a good practice. Everybody had some success. And they hung with the defending champs, you know. So, yeah. Forgot my other point I was making.
No, that's you spot on.
Back to the preseason game. But you could see that his clock was sped up then, right? Like, he scrambled out of the pocket when they, you know, he didn't let the route develop. And all they did was get to quarterback level. That's when you take your little 2 steps up and deliver the ball. You know, I've never played quarterback, but I've seen it done. You know?
You've watched a few in your career.
Right.
I had a rep.
So his clock is sped up right now.
Yeah, I had a rep reach to a rep, and they were like, that was one of the things. You explained it perfectly. Like, when it's coming out like that, it's because you've been getting hit. So you got to also grow to trust your old line again, because like you said, that's all you're hearing about. Ain't nobody even played you. You know what I'm saying? But it's in your mind, especially when you got, what's my man, 99 for Seattle? Leonard. You got Leonard. He outside, he crashing down, he whooped Carmona one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still out there. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, then you got Lawrence on the other edge. It's like, hold on now. Okay, let me stay in this. Because they said, or reps, I ain't going to steal their thunder, but it was like, you start not looking at the coverage anymore. You start looking at the protection.
Yeah, always.
You know what I'm saying? So trying to protect yourself.
And then even on that, you know, now the communication, man, just get your head around a little quicker because you can fall back into the, like, you know, Gunner's a second-year guy. Why you got to go all the way 5, man, turn around at 3.
You open.
Fall backwards.
So, I'm totally agreeing with him. Like, that man, you own it, brother.
So that's what the great thing about camp is, right? They can talk through these little things, and, you know, that's why you can't tell until they go out there on Sunday, and then y'all got something to rip them about next week.
We'll be here on Monday.
Yeah. Can I say that? What did I say today, though? Talking about Ridley, I was like, I'm cautiously optimistic about him this year.
She literally said that.
Hey, I'm about to go get my Calvin Ridley jersey.
Guess what I'm going to do if you go do that?
Don't you get one?
Bring
you
your
are
Traylon
bad
Burks one
luck.
out.
I know. Guess what? I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna wear it, but I'm gonna go get me an Alec Ayamana because he gonna be hard to keep on
he
that
tough,
field, man.
Yeah.
He tough. Alec, he every time. I've only been to practice twice. He makes a play every practice, but I need to see him make some plays in the game. You know what I mean? He had one strong opportunity. I just need him to see him run through that route. He catches it. He doesn't. I don't know. The DB, it would have been a bang play. But I just need to see him start big boying people. Like big boying.
Because he got that in him.
Like how T.O. Like how T.O. used to, get up off me. Hey, somebody around town need to hit up Alec Ayamaner's agent or a marketing person and give him like a modeling situation so he can like show his muscles in a magazine, man.
That's
so somebody can be like, oh, you buff, you know?
He is a big dude.
Right.
Yo,
He
needs
looks
to start.
great this year.
Like in that 2 minute, drill, I think what they had 149 or 119 on the clock or whatever it was, but Cornell Tate drew the pass interference.
Yes, he did.
On Witherspoon. And then
it would have been a completion.
Ayamana got the next one to put them inside the 5. So, man, I like him because he reckless even when the ball ain't coming to him. Like, you always see him. But he's an agitator, too, dog.
All right, good.
Dude is an agitator.
He also blocks in the run game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's physical.
Those DBs do not want to see big wide receivers. Like, when we used to play the Texans and Andre Johnson was a first-year or second-year guy, So, like, David Carr was terrible. Sucks. Terrible. But he could throw that swing route, the little. So Samari would, like, however he plays, on third down, he's going to play off. 3rd and 10, he's going to play off. So they're going to throw the little quick swing to Dre. Yeah. Dre's going to get 12, 13 yards. We're playing man-to-man. Yeah. And I just remember telling Samari, telling us, well, stop calling that. Like, expletive, you know what I mean? But, yeah, like, so those big wide receivers, DBs, the safeties like to get physical, but the corners, they don't like that one-on-one stuff.
Shoot, you remember the Cortland Finnegan, Andre Johnson hate?
Hey.
That was real.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
Were you gone by then?
Yeah. That was like brewing up for like a couple of years.
Really?
Because the year before, when we played the Texans here, and I just saw a clip, there was a whole big thing, and Jason Jones got kicked out of the game on their sidelines. That was a year before.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So there was not too much like defensive leadership. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not letting nobody on my team get whooped. Like, the game about to be canceled. Or I'm getting kicked out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not getting. That's not happening.
Keith Bullock at Studio 3HL. More next on 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Just that opportunity you've been looking for. You see that you need rest when you come home. Are you getting the proper rest? If not, well, maybe it could be your mattress. Something as simple as that. You probably need to go to UnitedMattresses.com. I said that a little fast, ran it all together. Let me try it again. TheUnitedMattress.com. That's where you want to head to. When you start to have those aches and pains when you're getting up out of bed, this is what this mattress does. It decreases the strain on joints, helping reduce stiffness and daily discomfort. A person that's out there working all day long or traveling, whatever it may be, you want to have that time to recharge yourself. This is what it does. It's sleep like you never have before. You're actually floating. And get this, no mattress has ever been returned in 13 years. Yep. True floating support. Advanced air cell design that lifts the body evenly, creating a weightless floating sensation. So all that tossing and turning, you ain't got to do. Go to TheUnitedMattress.com.
Circa Sports at Kentucky Downs. Circasports.com is the website. We've done multiple shows from the Circa Sports location resort in Las Vegas, and they have a location here in Franklin, Kentucky. Short drive on 65. Take the first exit once into Kentucky. Easy to get to. 2-story sports betting experiences, stadium seating with huge screens showing many events. Hotel attached if you want to stay the weekend or a couple days, whenever, middle of the week. Hotel attached is Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, so you can get a lot done there, have a good time. Again, stadium seating. I can't even begin to describe how this looks, like a movie theater, basically, with a huge screen, which I'll detail here in a second. Our permanent retail sportsbook at the Mint at Kentucky Downs in Franklin, Kentucky, features immersive 2-story sports betting experience designed for comfort, convenience, and live excitement from a spacious 4,750 square foot front of house betting floor to high definition screen spanning more than 1,700 square feet and a dedicated VSiN live broadcast studio. Every detail is crafted for the ultimate sports fan. We've done multiple shows from there, and it is phenomenal. Great experience. 5 standard windows, kiosks available, racing terminals. They've got racing coming up there, live racing, horse racing, betting, sheet rack, all kinds of things that you can get done at Circa Sports at the Mint at Kentucky Downs. Circasports.com. That's circasports.com.
What's happening, good people? Let me go on and tell you, while you're walking into your weekend, what you need to be looking for. That is a truck. Yeah, Mid-10 Ford, they got you covered. They're going to take care of you. All you got to do is slide in there and let them know, hey, man, Big Slay told me. And they will look out for you. Go in there and holler at my guys, Trey, Matt. They're going to be right there to help you walk through the process of going to get your truck. And guess what? It's nothing that's going to be pressure, no high pressure, just low pressure approach, no gimmicks, no pushy sale tactics. That's not what they're about. They're about getting the job done and getting you comfortable and understanding exactly what you're getting into. It's a one-stop shop. If you need service, Mid-10 Ford, they got you covered. They are the ones you need to be looking for. When it comes to the right vehicle, they got you covered. Even a body shop, service, financing, sales, they got it, all of that. All you got to do is go to 1319 Foster Avenue. Visit mid10fordtrucks.com.
The 1045 The Zone. Hope you're having a great Friday. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, Keith Bullock hanging out in studio. Jim Wyatt on TennesseeTitans.com. You can get all of his information there. He had Cam Ward in the team periods, 20 of 26. Had him 6 for 6 in the 2-minute drill again. The 1 scored in the 2-minute drill. The 2 scored in the 2-minute drill as well. Mitchell Trubisky on the day, 17 of 22. Will Levis, 6 of 8 in his opportunities. So, again, you know.
I thought he was solid today, too.
Opportunity to get things on tape and then go teach and learn.
Yeah, from a player standpoint, you know, that's what's great about camp is every day you get to go out there. You know what I mean? Even if you didn't have a good practice today, you can see what you messed up on and go out there on Sunday and impress your coach because you're on short time now. You know what I'm saying? You get the Bears next week. And
then they go from 90 to 53.
Quick.
And it's cut time. At least back in your day, it was like slowly but surely.
Is that better or worse? I don't know.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Because now you're on the team. Like, I remember guys being on the team, chilling. We hanging out at TSU. They got friends and girlfriends. Because we got here like in May, and we're just here until. Yeah. So they got like starting their lives, and then here comes work. I would always leave the locker room.
Reaper.
Yeah, I would always leave the locker room, man, because I'll be sitting in my locker, and it's the guy, they come, you be like, oh, you gonna say, oh, dog, you out of here?
Yeah. I mean, what do you say?
Yeah, so
because you see Watterson walk by,
I
you see him
know.
stop.
Was it Watterson
got his
had to do it
clipboard.
all?
Yeah, he got his clipboard with his shorts pulled up past his belly button. He'll tell you he hated doing that. I believe him though. Like Watterson, at the end of the day, we all mess with him. He was a great dude. He is a great dude. He's still here.
He was.
Like, what are you trying to do? How intense is the film sessions? Like when they go back through all these things?
Oh man, it depends on who your coach is, and it depends on what type of message your coach is trying to send, right?
Because during the season, you go through the game film, that's it. But they're going through every day now.
Yeah, like now, like if the coach told you something, say Friday, told you something on Monday, like he's to the and you're still doing it on Friday, he's to the point, he's like, I'm not going to waste my breath on you. You won't be here next week. Like that type shit. Like it's getting to that point. Like if you keep making the same mistakes, most especially on special teams, because that's where you're going to make it. So even if you're having a good camp, you might not make the 53, but somebody else can pick you up. Like you just don't want to be a complete dumbass because then, like, you're not going to be on nobody's waiver wire. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like there's 90 in camp. You might not get a spot here, but what I love about the NFL now is there are opportunities to be practice squad. Like if that was, I would have played. I would still be on practice squad if they had it back when I was playing.
One of the veteran guys on
what?
it. Yeah,
I'll give a look now for about 100, 200,000.
I think it says up to 3 something now.
Bully, where you? I got
I think
practice.
it's 285 or something.
I'm never getting in the game again. I give a hell of a look.
Just put me out there.
So the only scuffle today, like I told Babs, I was amazed at the efficiency. Like I'm an efficiency guy, and I was amazed at the efficiency where the ones would run in, do a play, twos would run in, both sides do a play, and how quickly they were able to go through all the transition and get snaps off.
Yeah, I feel like even when I came to the practice last week, I felt like Coach Saleh runs a very smooth, clean practice. It's really efficient. You don't hear nobody yelling out there. Like, you don't hear a lot. The guys, boop, boop, boop. And then even today with the joint practice, same thing, the little. But before practice, they brought them all together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They gave them the rules of the day, so.
Behave.
The only scrap was Byron Murphy took Tyjae Spears down. Mm. And that led to some stuff. And we couldn't really see it from where we were.
Yeah,
we could see that things were going
I could
on.
see it look good.
And a helmet went flying at some point.
I thought the Titans did what the whole line did what they were supposed to because he was already wrapped up and Buddy threw him down. So the offensive line stepped up like, hold up, man, you can't do that. So dude bucked back and let's get it on. But I did think they, like what Saleh talked about last week, them towing the line and making them get the fine, 2 of them dudes would have been tossed. 71 would have been tossed, ain't no question.
For Seattle?
Yeah, he threw one. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. You can see it clear as day. You know what I'm saying? And then Big Peely got into it also, you know what I mean? But all the Titans, the O-line, they were standing their ground, you know what I mean? J.C. Latham, I'm telling you, hey, man, the little 5 been lit. And I like where it's lit.
I'm glad you brought him up because I think I heard, I caught a clip when he was talking about several clips, but this one really stood out.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you said the fire has been lit because he was like, he had to remind himself, to bring the violence to like, you know what I mean? And like, that was weird that you get this far and you ain't had to bring the violence yet. You know what I mean? So he's in a unique spot to, kind of take even more steps because he looks the part, you know what I mean? So, and this is his year, that he got that rookie next to him. He can bring him along. You don't want to be one of them look like Tarzan, hit like James. You know what I mean?
No.
So that's someone I'm looking to see how he comes along. That's why I like the first game because the O-line, they was mashing.
Yep. And you got that, like you said, that rookie beside, and that's one of them rookies that running the wall rookies. Like, he don't give a damn. Like, hey, run through that brick wall for me. I'm coming right behind you.
So that even gives JC more responsibility. So now it's like, look, big dog, look, we need you.
And I'm not questioning his work or whatever before this moment, but it's a drastic change from when Big Jeff challenged him in practice the other day.
What was the challenge? What was the challenge? How did he challenge?
I don't know. They just got into a brawl or whatever, and it felt like to me that Big Jeff was challenging him to be a dog. And so then it goes into San Francisco joint practice, and all we heard was J.C. Latham was a beast. Right. Then he goes into the game, and he's mashing, as you're saying.
Right.
And talking trash.
And talking,
it was Big Jeff and Sloatman, and they said that they have been into it because they challenge each other every day. He said it's going to be once a practice, we're going to be locked up until one of us let each other go. And Big Latham came through meddling.
Okay.
Which is worse than stealing. And Big Jeff was like, hey, man, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? And so that's how they got into it.
Okay.
That's how I got
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah.
Buck tweeted, Jeffrey Simmons said, I want to push J.C. Latham. I want to push my teammates. talking about the culture he wants to help create.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you came to y'all, like you're gonna hear me on the practice field when I was playing. Like I'm not gonna say too much in the game, but on the practice field, I'm pushing everybody because we sucked at one point, and I was the big dog. And it's no fun when the homies can't have none. Y'all need to get out here and see what this is about. So, I'm gonna punk your ass until you stop letting me punk you. Straight up.
I wish I could be like the little dude on Bullet's shoulder. You know, you got the little devil and the little angel. I should be up there doing all kind of little celebration dances when he going off like that, dog. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like that.
I had about 100 devils on Sunday in the fall back in the day. We in the Bible Belt? Yeah, 100 on Sundays.
So it's funny, football was so different back then.
Yeah.
And like you were a first-round pick, but it took you till your second year, really. But you did special teams on that first year.
Special teams.
What was your mindset on kickoff coverage? Were you just trying to knock everybody's head off?
My mindset was to run as fast as I can, not get blindsided, and trying because I was the L5, so they always double that guy, right by the kicker. That guy. That's the guy. 5 and 3 are the guys. You know what I mean? I would have much rather be 1 where you're like the safety. If somebody breaks out, I'll get them. But yeah, that was the kamikaze. Look, man. Yeah, you got to have that full speed mentality, man. Just hope you don't get knocked out. Like I swear, like back then, because then they could hold hands with the wedge.
Yeah,
I just hope I wasn't getting the wedge. I cut the wedge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like because you're gonna go watch the tape, and then what's the you're gonna watch the tape. The guys is gonna talk about you. Like there was no such thing as mental health and all this stuff back in the 2000s, and nobody cared. You can't come in talking about mental health.
So when you got your first start at linebacker, is there a play you remember that you were like, okay, I'm good, let's go?
Nah,
or did
man.
you get got?
Nah, my first start at linebacker, my first start was against Philly here, so I didn't really make any plays. Like, I think I had like 6 tackles, and they were just like regular tackles. So I was like, damn, I just thought I was like regular. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then.
Just a jag.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a guy.
Then the next week we played Dallas, and I had like 14, and I had like a forced fumble, and then Gunther Cunningham told me that I could have won the game if I was a step faster on a strip. And so I was on my way.
Rest in peace. Gunther Cunningham. Thanks for coming in, man.
Appreciate you.
Fun.
Appreciate you.
We're going to talk that ball, man.
Yeah.
All right, we'll chat with you next week. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Stay off Life 360.
I'm not tracking
Let her
that
live.
girl, yo.
I love it.
Mom's on it.
Yeah, she's on it. I got the reports.
All right, more 3HL when we come back, and you'll hear from the head coach, Robert Saleh, what he had to say after joint practice today. Next, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Season is here, which means for a tailgate, you need a tailgate. How about a Ford F-150 tailgate? It is Ford F-150 season at Two Rivers Ford. And when I say that, I mean now is a great time to get a great deal. You can lock in 2.9% financing for up to 84 months on a brand new 2026 F-150. You choose the terms, then get $1,500 bonus cash and a 2-year complimentary maintenance plan. So that's 2.9% APR, $1,500, 2-year maintenance plan on your new F-150. And when you do business with Two Rivers Ford, you know you're doing business with a locally owned company that is upfront and honest. What you see online, the price you see is always what you're going to pay. So put an F-150 in your driveway. I absolutely love mine. I did it 3 years ago during Ford F-150 month and got a great financing rate too. And now you can too. Lock in 2.9% financing. Go see the non-commissioned sales team, my friends at Two Rivers Ford. Family owned for 3 generations. Two Rivers Ford. It is the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Good afternoon. It's 4:04. I'm Joseph Badano, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans wrapped up their joint practice with the Seattle Seahawks today. Coach Robert Saleh said the team made it out of practice healthy and that everyone will be available Sunday night as starters are expected to play. Safety Amani Hooker was not at practice due to, quote, sickness. Seattle was not as lucky as they lost wide receiver Jake Bobo early. He was carted off with what appears to be a serious knee injury, according to head coach Mike McDonald. In NFL news, the Texans are signing veteran wide receivers Sterling Shepard and Zay Jones after a workout today. They're to replace the loss of Jaden Higgins, who tore his ACL earlier this week. We've got a trio of preseason games tonight as Jets versus Steelers kicks off at 6 p.m. Then Panthers versus Jaguars is at 6:30. Then Packers and Broncos ends the night at 8 p.m. For our foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Friday. The weekend is here. Titans Seahawks coming up on Sunday. Again, note, you can catch it here on 104.5 The Zone. It's on Fox on television. I might not be more proud of myself than the moments where I can sync up the TV broadcast to the Titans radio broadcast. I get so excited when I get it like right on. Is that weird?
No, because I think everybody tries to do that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just a little delay.
And they did a great job, man. You wouldn't have known that was a first broadcast with Taylor and Ramon and the way they intersperse all the voices.
I thought it was really good.
I told Taylor, I was like, because Taylor was talking about like using all these voices. And I'm like, that's the way we do our show is like everyone's a character. So like, let's go, you know? That's how Ekibop gets discussed a lot. For example, Bop. Babs is here.
Bop is not in the building. He better not be in the building.
Damn, he probably heard that. He's going to be here in a second.
Yeah, he will pop up.
Bob
what up,
Bob.
man?
Bob
Happy
Bob.
Friday.
Bob to Bob, Bob.
No, he'll pop.
Oh, Bob will pop.
Happy Friday, Babs.
Then pop
Hey,
out.
thank you. Weekend's here, people, and we have a game on Sunday.
Isn't it
on Sunday.
Isn't it amazing? Like, am I just super cotton if practice
Like,
just
what?
practice just
S-A-W-T. Wait.
S-A-W.
S-A-W-F-T soft. Thank you.
Look at my girl.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
School ain't in yet, Babs. It's just, I think college start on Tuesday, so we all right.
Okay.
the listen too. The instruction never stops. I texted Mike Keith about something, and his response was, "Aren't you on the air?" I said, "Yeah, but blah blah blah." He goes, "Maybe you should concentrate." I'm just saying, people are counting on you. Shout out to Mike Keith. Yeah, I'm totally soft when I get out of that practice session, and they went to 12:45 today, and I'm just wiped.
Yeah. That was a bit long. Like, I have a mental clock for things. Wow. And you got to be
Should we dump that?
You have a mental what?
I think you've only said one curse word on the entire show. Not that that's a curse word.
Yeah.
That was a slip up. But
Wow, you got a mental one? Sheesh.
every dude does, Babs.
Yeah, that's true.
Happy Friday, everybody. This is 3HL. Brent Doherty with you. Don Davenport is here. And Slay Dog is here. I wonder if Mikey turned on the show and then heard that.
And he's like, oh, never mind. Mayor can talk to me while you're doing this. What were you trying to say? A mental what?
I have a mental clock.
Clock.
So when it hit,
Okay.
so when it hit
I
about
thought maybe
12:15,
block, but clock.
when we hit 12:15 today, you were ready to go. You were like, "Where's Kevin Winston Jr.?"
No, dog, this is what I'm saying. So,
I'm trying to move us past it.
I know. I'm sorry. I just keep bringing it back.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Hey, dog. So,
All right, your mental
my
clock.
mental clock.
Sniffles 350 says, "A mental what?"
I get in a routine and I like that routine. So I kind of time it. So mentally in my mind, my day's kind of planned out until I get off work. So after practice, I know I got a 45-minute to an hour window to get a nap and food. Today wasn't that. So once it got to about 12:15, Zeph was standing by me. I said, dog, this don't look good right here, man. I got to get home. I got to feed something with my granny, and then I got to do this.
I thought you were going to check out, but you stayed.
Dude, I kept telling myself, man, I might have to tell you on them. I got to bounce, man.
I will say that Kevin Winston Jr. got to us pretty quickly comparatively.
That was the only thing that was scary me. In my mind, I'd already said, if they get 1 o'clock and he ain't here,
I will say, we were walking down the stairs to get down to the field to wait for him. And so he goes, I'm gonna wait till 1 o'clock. I look and it's 12:45.
Oh,
well, you might want to, you might want to go ahead and go. But shout out Kevin Winston Jr.
He got
right
there.
over,
and he went inside and came back out. But I say that to say my mental clock gets to going, man.
Would you stop saying?
Cause it's Babsy. She don't stop. She ain't even doing nothing.
I didn't even do it.
My mental clock. No. Okay. Also, I've got a bone to pick.
Okay.
With Zeph Dog. Bones picked by Patton.
No.
By Patton and what's the other one? Patton and Palmer.
What'd I do?
You left me and Babs without saying you were leaving. You got to let somebody know when you're leaving.
I couldn't see the defense, and I wanted to watch the defense.
I understand, but
so I went up to watch the defense.
Hey, y'all, I'm going up to the SeatGeek Terrace.
Do you think I just
because
left practice?
I turned around after a while. I was like, Babs, where did Zeph go? She's like, I don't know. And then I thought, man, maybe somebody murdered him and put him under the tent.
Put him in one of the dummy pads.
I was like,
who are you, me?
I don't know. John Schneider was out there running around. He could have done it.
He was. I didn't even notice you were gone, Zeph, so there you go.
I was tired of not being able to see the defense, and I'd watched the offense all day, and I was like, I'm going up to watch the defense.
Well, we worry about you, Zeph.
Then I watched Alontae Taylor get a pick, so it was worth it.
That was so needed, though. The defense, man, it was so many TFLs in that second part of the practice, when they were going ones-on-ones, and the D, man, they bowled up. That was really good. And then Alontae to get that, like Bullet said, Savage said it immediately. We both looked at each other like, dude, he needed that. He had, and you could see with the celebration, everybody, you got to get those small wins, man.
This is going to sound weird because I said, in a practice session like that, it's hard to pick a winner or loser. A lot of times you can pick a loser because that becomes a little obvious. Mm-hmm. Today, they were battling. But if I had to pick one, the Titans won today, to me. And that's saying something.
You think?
Mm-hmm. Seattle struggled to run the ball. They had a couple of touchdowns. JSN only had 2 catches. Alontae had the pick 6. And on offense, that 2-minute drill with the 1s and the 2s, getting touchdowns on both of them. Cam was efficient. He had the 1 interception. But I felt like the Titans were able to run the ball a little bit. I didn't think Seattle ran the ball.
I thought the offensive line opened up some
some nice holes.
I didn't know. I noticed 1 sack. Now,
especially the right side of the line?
Yeah, it was to the right. Yep.
It was to the right. Yeah.
Carmona and
so
that's Big Jeff. JC.
JC and Carmona are becoming a thing, man. Power couple.
That was, Savage said it when he came on our show. Now, JC got a fool over there with him.
Yeah.
So y'all can grow together. You know what I'm saying?
And Fernando's confidence.
Yes. Yep.
Off the charts after that first game with what everybody's saying.
That was
Cam talked about the run game and why it was so good.
I just think the O-line being dogs. They bring in the fight each and every day. Only thing I control in the run game is, who I'm telling the receivers to get, the play calls, sometimes the mic, and all that. But the run game is specifically the O-line, and they take pride into it. That's we have to have a run game. We were very average in the run game last year, but I think that's going to take a whole nother level this year just because of the mindset that those front 5 guys have. And they bring it each and every day. And so we all going to continue to rely on those 5 guys to get us where we want to go. When they need us, we're going to be able to, protect them as well.
Do you think there were some A-plus run plays today? It seemed like there were some, some holes that were...
Yeah, they made some holes for us, for sure. And they were the first ones to the ball. They sprint them when the ball's 30-yard pass them. So they're showing that urgency that we preach. And that goes a long way because it's hard for those guys to consistently do that in and out each and every day. It's a lot on their bodies, but they continuously to push through it. And so, I'm happy to have those guys in front of me. And, I'm excited to, get the season rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, them running the rock, man. That's one of them. That's why I said coming out of the San Francisco game, yes, the Cam wasn't now on his timing and rhythm and like Cosell say placement. But that was also one of them situations where I thought the defense was going to bend and not break if that game would have keep on. Granted, it's against the twos, but that's who's out there. So that's what it was. And then in this situation, this was one of those practices also, man, they're finna pound the rock. Like Tony Pollard is getting, and it was a message put out too, we're not touching running backs. Because Tony wasn't getting touched no more after that. About that first series, that was over with. That was over with. Not the starting running backs.
There were some gaps, though. And early, I thought Seattle did a great job on the Titans' run game. Yeah. And then right after I wrote that down on my notes, Pollard scored from like 8 yards out, up the middle, untouched. And it would have been a touchdown.
I thought Chestnut wasn't his normal self today, vision-wise.
I didn't even notice him.
That's what
he did score the touchdown on the 2-minute with the twos.
Yeah.
He did score that one. But yeah, beyond that, you're right.
Carter looked good.
I thought that was Carter.
Carter looked good.
Yeah.
Carter did look good.
I thought Carter looked good, yeah.
Yep.
He was definitely more noticeable. But I only noticed one sack today on the Titans offensive line, and that was Will Levis. So that was the third group.
Now, what's the name got to they didn't stop it, but 99.
He's a
what's
problem.
his name?
That's Leonard.
Leonard he got to him.
Leo.
Yeah. I'm telling. When I say whoop Carmona, like it's gonna happen. We talked about it. Big Jeff does it a lot. You know what I mean? He gonna get used to it, but man, he got in that bad boy. That would have been a sack.
So coming up at 5 o'clock, Kevin Winston Jr., safety for the Tennessee Titans. You will want to hear him. Big Jeff audio at 5:20. What he had to say after practice. But coming up next, Jason Swain, Tennessee football. Scrimmage number 2 coming up tomorrow, and we'll get his take on what he saw from DGG in that Baylor Brentwood Academy game. That's next, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Brentwood Jewelry is right there at your call, right there at your fingertips, or right there at your footsteps, because you can walk right in the door at 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. And just like I said, right there at your fingertips, get on your smartphone and go on BrentwoodJewelry.com. For over 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry, they've been proudly serving the entire community. That's right. Anybody within steps of Brentwood Jewelry. Exceptional style, exceptional deals has been happening every single day for over 50 years. Family-owned and operated business spanning over 3 generations. My guy Brandon, you go in there and holler at him, and I promise you, he'll walk you through any situation. And they're going to work with you. They're going to get you right. You will not walk out disappointed or upset or saying, man, they try to take advantage of me. That's not what's happening. It's family. And that's how they treat you. Watches, engagement rings, bracelets, earrings, necklaces, don't matter. They got it for you. All you got to do is go to BrentwoodJewelry.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay. Titans Seahawks coming up on Sunday, 7 o'clock. You can catch it right here on 104.5 The
Great
Zone.
song, Zeph.
Titans radio broadcast begins at 6. Lee Company countdown to kickoff with me, Blaine Bishop, the Hitman, and Buck Rising, live from just outside Gate 3,
That'll
Sunday
be fun.
from 4 until 6 o'clock. It always is. Tennessee Volunteers with a scrimmage tomorrow, scrimmage number 2. This guy will be there. Jason Swain event. Vol Network analyst with Mike Keith, among many other things. Swain, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Swain, the all-around Vol. There he is.
I'm learning from you, man.
Speaking of, I just noticed your license plate, Slay, when we were at Titans camp and walked past your truck, and I was I really like how this is laid out. I don't know why I didn't notice before, but you have the VFL, but you have the 3 and the 5 on the 3 on the left side and the 5 on the right side. I was like, that's really dope.
Thank you.
Did you just do that?
Probably about 5 months ago.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't
you
that
are
far.
right.
Hey, look at that.
That's what you said?
Yeah, he just said, I think that's newer.
Yeah, but I'm known for not noticing things. So if you'd have told me that was 5 years ago, I would have been like, okay, that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swain, were you locked in last night to Brentwood Academy Baylor?
Oh, you better believe it, buddy. Locked in like it was Monday Night Football, NFL, man. It was like watching the NFL back, that's for sure.
You know, the funny, like, my takeaway might be a little weird, but I felt like that Brentwood Academy did about as good of a job as you could on that dude, honestly.
He had over 200 yards.
Yeah, I mean, in the first half, I thought they did a pretty good job. I mean, against lesser competition, he's going to go for probably 400 yards if he plays in the fourth quarter.
No doubt.
That's how good he is, and that's how good Baylor is. But, yeah, I mean, to see Tennessee prospects, Tennessee commits, SEC talent on Brentwood's team, and still notice the gap between DGG and them was just unreal. Like, he is that good. And we've heard about players during our time covering recruiting that are overhyped, that never really pan out. This one ain't it.
That.
No, I mean,
this one ain't it, buddy.
The play early when he got flipped upside down, landed on his feet, and then immediately spun and kept running, I was like, okay, this is different. Even though, like, people online were like, I mean, it was a 6-yard run. I'm like, yeah, but did you see it? The competitive and the contact balance is special.
Yeah, I thought it looked like the opening scene in Black Panther. I mean, dude was doing all kind of flips and all kind of just crazy balance that he was showing. Yeah. But he's unreal. The thing that stands out, too, is his ability to catch the ball in space. Like, Baylor lined him up in the slot, put him outside, let him catch a screen pass. Tennessee didn't have the best hands at the running back position last year. So you can expect that when he comes here, to put him in different places, utilize his hands. He can block. Obviously, he can run the football. But for him to gain the weight, the muscle that he did in the offseason, and he's still fast and he has unbelievable balance, it's fitting that Alvin Kamara is one of his mentors.
Oh, yeah.
But when you think about great balance, Kamara had that type of balance, too, when he was here at Tennessee and in the NFL with the Saints.
It'll be amazing to see what that weight program at Tennessee does to that dude.
Dude, he didn't even need it. It's like a grown A man.
It's exactly what Swain told me in a text.
Good Lord.
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yep.
But the other thing is, like, yes, he can catch the ball out of the backfield, but he was running pass routes, too.
Exactly. That's why you pay him the money that he's being paid. Yeah. That's why you do what you need to do to get him, because he's that special. And on top of that, like they mentioned during the broadcast, this dude don't even eat sugar, Slay. He don't eat sugar, man.
Yeah, I don't know how.
There's a big bag of Doritos in between me and Slay right now.
Dude, I got tuna over here with all kind of sugar in it.
Babs, babe, don't reach, Babs. You might come back with a nub.
Man.
Jason Swain
doesn't eat sugar.
That's amazing. I don't know how you do that in high school. Like, they're in a boarding school. I went to a boarding school. Do you know when you go to breakfast, Like the stuff that's lined up, you got the waffle maker, you got all the cereals that's right there in the with the little container. You put the bowl under there and twist the little knob and the cereal pour out. Now, I mean, the great cereals, and I used to put them in the little sandwich bags and put them eat them on the way to class. Man, ain't no sugar. I'm part of the diet, especially the breakfast diet. Like, I get it evening, but no.
He's so disciplined.
What you do when you go to the movies? Popcorn and what? Nothing. Just dry.
Tell Swain what you do at the movies with your popcorn.
Dude, I'm going to get the popcorn. I'm telling him fill it up halfway, give it to me. I'm going to go put the butter in it, come back to him, fill it up the rest of the way, then go put the rest of the butter on it, and then give me some M&M's or Reese's Pieces and pour them in there. I got all kind of little tricks in there, Swain. And then I get my fountain drink, and I get a little bit of a quarter way of cherry ice in there at the bottom, and then fill it up with fruit punch. I see. I'm ready. I'm jumping off the wall when I come out the movies.
Yeah, go ahead and call the paramedics, man. I won't make it through halfway the movie messing with that meal.
Hey, I'm talking about I hate when I do it too because I can't stop. And when I get home, my stomach is like I'm trying to relax and everything, but my stomach going crazy.
Do you have a defibrillator at your house?
It's like, you too old to be doing that.
So I am.
Like, you can't stop. Yes, you can. You can stop at any time. Like,
I ain't got no control, Swain. Something takes over me.
You know what? He has no discipline.
You know who Slade needs as a mentor? DGG.
Yeah.
DGG.
So
that's right. Workout coach. Accountability coach. DGG.
Blue Flamed Titan 2222. Shout out to Lex Baskin, number 4, my stepson, on the big 67-yard touchdown reception.
Oh, cool.
So shout out there. That is cool. Scrimmage number 2 coming up tomorrow. Jason Swain with us on 3HL. What are they looking for? What are you looking for? What are you hoping to see?
I'm hoping to see the guys that that's going to be playmakers for you. I'm hoping those guys get limited amount of reps and no one get hurt. I'm hoping to see the tight ends have a bounce back day from last week. I'm hoping to see clear separation at the quarterback position like we saw last week, and hopefully Josh Heupel gives us an announcement, a decision at the beginning of next week or somewhere around that time, so that way we can stop talking about the quarterback competition. That would be my wish. But if you could just stay healthy, I think this is a scrimmage where you go thud, man. There's no reason to tackle guys to the ground. Now, the third string guys, listen, they can hit and knock each other's brains out if they want to, whatever. But the first and second team guys, let's take care of them. Let's go thud, and let's get healthy for the regular season.
Swain, I'm looking at these, they got the awards that come out, man, and I got to ask you, is this O-line going to be bullies like the way they're projected to be? You got David Sanders picked to be on some all-SEC teams. You got, who else? You got Jesse Perry picked to be on some. Wendell Moore picked to, the list goes on and on. Is this O-line, are you expecting them to be the old school bullies? Kind of like when I see this, all these all-SEC performers, I think back and I start thinking about Cozy Coleman and them guys like that. When you see this,
Cozy Coleman looked like he was 55 years old when he played at Tennessee.
Yeah, from Big Fred Weary, people like that.
So did he.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's a correlation, guys. The older the guys look, the better your team can be.
That's right. That's right.
I think I've heard you say that before.
DGG, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Man, there's recruiting guidelines that I have. Man, you gotta look like you got a couple mortgages and about to hit some retirement.
Couple mortgages.
Slade, this offensive line, I'll just say this, man. There's been some aggression during fall camp.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing these guys hit someone else that doesn't wear the same color as them.
Yeah.
Wendell Moore is I think, a pro offensive lineman. Obviously, David Sanders he's a dancing bear, how big and strong and athletic he is. Just amazing feat. It's why he was a 5-star. It was why he was the top tackle in the country coming out. And so I expect this offensive line to open up some holes. I think this running back group is really deep and really good. Javen Gordon has been a real pleasant surprise. I won't say surprise, but he's been really a pleasant watch during fall camp, man. His ability to get downhill, finish runs. Him and Deshaun Bishop will be a great one, too. And then, DeJuan Morris last week had a 97-yard touchdown. Now, we're not going to brag about the defense there because he was untouched, but, with DeJuan Morris showed off his speed. So you got that change up. Remember years ago, the Giants had Brandon Jacobs, and I think they had some Ahmad Bradshaw and another brother. And so you got three guys that have a different skill set that you can put in and put some pressure on the defense.
So is it still like 50-50 splitting reps at quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't read too much into that because the way practice is, everyone, the ones and twos, they get a lot of reps. They don't really waste a lot of time. It's kind of built-in conditioning.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they're gonna have their one and twos work together. But I think after this scrimmage and as we move forward with game week, and actually before game week, I think you're going to see the number one quarterback getting more reps with the ones. But, yeah, like they're splitting a lot of the one reps, and then the twos are mixed in there as well. You really can't tell who's the number one, who's number two right now. But you will next week, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were opining yesterday. When you get through scrimmage number 2, do you name a quarterback early next week? So I thought that was interesting that you said that because my point on that deal was, and correct me if I'm wrong, now's the time to start separating the reps a little bit, right, and getting whoever you think the starter is ready.
Yeah, I mean, Heupel typically names a starter after the second scrimmage. I'm not a supporter of naming a starter game week that Monday. That's something that I experienced my junior year. I would not prefer that. Go ahead, you know who the guy is going to be. Just go ahead and get those guys prepared for 2 weeks. And then you divvy up those reps and make sure that your starting quarterback is getting as many reps as possible with Staley and Mike Matthews and whoever the third receiver is going to be, whether that's Travis Smith Jr. or Radarius Jackson or whoever, and getting those first-team reps with the offensive line, the tight ends working with the first-team guy. And then, hey, you give some first-team reps to the second-string quarterback because you just never know what might happen during the game.
That's right. I didn't even think about it from your perspective. So for those that don't know, Jason Swain, one of the better wide receivers that ever played at Tennessee. So from a wide receiver position, you want the 2 weeks, right? Like, because you get into game week, that affects you.
Yeah, like I want to be on the same page as QB1 as much as possible. Like I want to work on the timing. Every player is different. Every quarterback is different. So, he may throw the ball a little bit differently. He may throw with anticipation a little bit better than the backup quarterback. So I just need those reps as much as possible. So, if I'm Mike Matthews and Staley, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but once the first team guy's named, I'm not taking any reps with anybody else besides QB1.
Yeah.
So you let the other guys go. I'm going QB1 because I need to make sure I'm on the same page for the games.
Swain, one thing we haven't heard about, and maybe this is because of us not knowing what's coming at the quarterback, but since the beginning, we haven't heard much about Jim Knowles and it being since SEC Media Day. We haven't heard about the difficulty of his defense. Is it not enough to be shown like in scrimmages? And like, why have we heard? Maybe that's the easiest question.
Why has it not been talked about?
Yeah.
Jim Knowles' defense not talked about more?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only thing people have said about Jim Knowles is it feels like they all share the same talking point. It's like, all right, it takes the second or third year for Jim Knowles' defense to get going. And, that's not inaccurate. But Jim Knowles has already addressed that and said, hey, I brought these assistants with me from Penn State, and we're making sure that it doesn't take that long. We want guys to be ready to go year one. Yeah. And so we'll see. We'll see once you play a different team. But what happens is, Slay, like, when you go up against each other every single day, it's like, I mean, how much stuff you going to throw at your own offense? I mean, like, you're not going to play another offense like Tennessee's until you play Auburn. So it's going to change from week to week. Like, the game plan against Furman is going to change versus Georgia Tech, versus Texas, versus Alabama. And so, we'll just kind of see how he adjusts and how he gains plans and uses his personnel to win on defense.
Right about that.
Swain, been hearing a lot about Mike Matthews lately. What kind of season do you expect to see from him?
I expect him to go off. They had 800 yards last year. I think all three of those guys had a chance to get 1,000 yards apiece, which would have been insane. I'm expecting 1,000 yards from him. I'm expecting 1,000 yards from Staley. And I'm expecting him to have a type of season that Robert Meacham had his last year. That's what I'm expecting. So I told him that. If he falls short of that, then still a hell of a season. But I'm telling him that's what I'm expecting because I see that type of talent inside of him. He's gotten bigger. He's stronger. He's faster. He has a greater understanding of the position. He's more comfortable in the offense. So, yeah, man, I'm expecting all SEC type of performance from him. He's special, man. He's special. That's my guy. I love Mike Matthews.
I do too. His dad, his pops was a hooper, man. We played against him overseas, so that's my man. I mess with like that,
Lee Matthews.
You better know him.
He told me.
That's my guy right there, man. Lee, big old dude too. Now, Mike.
Well, that's a basketball family.
Yes, sure will.
It's a testament to Mike Matthews too for sticking around, right? Like in a day where everybody transfers, no matter what.
Yeah.
And he's gone through the process, Swain, to be on the precipice of a really special season.
Yeah, man. He just like all freshmen that come in as 5-star, like you expect to play, and it was a little weird, We thought he was going to redshirt. He didn't redshirt, but he didn't play as much as he probably should have. But it worked itself out. Last year, he was a starter, had some drops on deep balls. He understands that that's what he has to clean up. He has cleaned those things up. He made some big plays in the first scrimmage. He's been catching deep balls and making plays all fall camp. And so, like, he understands it. Meacham had several deep ball drops in 05. And so he came back the next year and was a first-round pick and broke some school records. So, like, that's what I'm expecting from Mike Matthews. But, yeah, that's a basketball family, man. Mom and dad met hooping, and Mike Matthews is a hooper, at heart. Yeah. And so he was learning the position. So it's not like he grew up playing receiver, most of his high school career like me. I came in polished. Mike had to learn the position, but, man, he's ready to go this year, buddy.
Yeah, his the D-line, where are our thoughts with them as we get ready to walk into this season a week away, Swain?
Man, that's my I won't say concern, but I got big questions with the defensive line because, Hobbs, like, he got to be the guy. Like, he's been a role player since he's been here. But now you're going first in drills. It's you and Nathan Robinson. So everybody's looking at you, man. You got to set the tone. You got to be the example. You got to lead. You got to stay healthy. You got to play through some injuries or play hurt more than maybe ever before. Like, man, this defensive line, they got to bring it, man. They got to bring it. So if this defense will make huge improvements, then it's going to be because of defensive line. Like, we can get improved secondary play. We can get better athletes, but it don't really matter if the quarterback has all the time in the world to throw the ball.
Right.
We can have all this depth and talent at linebacker, but it doesn't matter if the front doesn't, do their job. So all eyes are on the defensive line that this defense will be improved this year.
Yeah, I need to get pressure without blitzing. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's the key. Yep.
Jason Swain every Friday at Swain Event. Josh and Swain on the Sports Animal in Knoxville, and you can catch him on Vol Network broadcast with Mike Key. Thank you, Swain. Good stuff, man. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Wayne.
Man, thank y'all. Popcorn and M&Ms and all that stuff. Slade, come on, man.
Double dose of butter.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, buddy. All the way through the bottom.
See you, brother.
All right, Swain.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk some high school football. Big weekend as everything gets started. Charles Pulliam, High School Power Hour, 9 to 11 tonight. Tate Matthews fills in for Garth Bolden tonight. Pulliam will join us next, talk about some of the matchups and what he saw last night. He was at the Nolensville win. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. Go where the pros go. DickensSupply.com is the website. They've got locations in Nashville, Bellevue, Murfreesboro, Brentwood Mower in Brentwood, Hendersonville, Mount Juliet, and Franklin. Mow big lawns in less time with Toro zero-turn riding mowers. They feature Pro DNA, giving you the same cut quality and reliability as commercial mowers for a professional-looking lawn, and Toro's unique MyRide suspension system keeps you comfortable over the roughest terrain. Ask about great 0% financing offers. Go where the pros go. Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. When you're looking for quality parts, products, and the best advice, visit your one-stop Toro shop, Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. With 7 convenient Middle Tennessee locations, you're never too far from one of their stores. Visit them online, DickensSupply.com. Those locations in Middle Tennessee, Nashville, Bellevue, Murfreesboro, Brentwood Mower, Hendersonville, Mount Juliet, and Franklin. Go where the pros go. Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply, DickensSupply.com.
What's happening, good people? Gateway Tire. And my people over there, man, always looking out for me. I mean, if my engine light pops on, I'm on my way over there. It did. And I took it over there, and they hooked it up and got me on out of there. Nothing was wrong. But you don't want something to be wrong and you just be sitting around thinking, you know what, I'll be all right. No, get the Gateway Tire. 10 Middle Tennessee locations, just a short drive for a smoother ride. Partnered with Yokohama Tires. That's right, Yokohama Tires. And you can always dive in and feel confident on the road with Gateway Tire. Their knowledgeable staff is ready to provide you with top-notch service for all your automobile needs. Now, tire shopping can be a hassle. Let the team at Gateway Tire help you find the perfect tires that'll get you back on the road with confidence like your boy, myself. And understand this, they partnered with the High School Power Hour. Garth Bolden and Charles Pulliam coming through each and every Friday after your high school games wrap up, and they are calling in right here on the station. So, GatewayTire.com.
A day at the spa, the perfect gift for birthdays, anniversaries, or any occasion. Lavish and luxurious, yet affordable. A grand gesture, yet simple for you. The gift card from A Moment's Peace. Give her the gift she won't buy herself. An escape, a bit of luxury. Something special that shows more than just words. A gift from A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa in Cool Springs across I-65 from Galleria Mall. Call 615-224-0770 or go online at amomentspeace.com anytime.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. It is high school football time in Tennessee. No question about that. And Charles Pulliam joins us now as he did last year. High school power hour coming up tonight, 9 to 11. Charles, let's start with this, man. Tate Matthews filling in for Garth Bolden tonight. Tate's a great dude, and he certainly knows a lot about high school football, no question.
Oh, definitely. And that's the thing. We kind of get to carry in Tate right into Saturday morning for high school sports Saturday, too. Yeah. So it'll be fun. We're looking forward to a pretty good time. We're going to catch some action out here for a little while and then head into the studio. It should be a pretty good night tonight.
What game are you going to tonight?
Well, kind of wanted to check out Coach David Pack's return to the sideline.
Yeah.
Go hang out at Franklin Christian Academy for a little while. They're hosting Grace Christian Academy. And, of course, you know, there's a lot of unknowns there, but it'll be kind of neat to see just how Pack handles being on the sidelines again. It's been a while.
I love it. Congrats to him. Thoughts on DGG last night, Brentwood Academy and Baylor?
Well, first off, I'm so glad a lot of you guys all got to kind of tune in to see this guy play before he joins the Knoxville crew out there. What a special treat, right? I mean, again, 2 top 15 nationally ranked teams from Tennessee going head-to-head on ESPN2. That's a fun way to start the season. It was the state championship rematch. You guys saw David Gabriel Georges. That kid, I mean, I go back to last year. I go back to his preseason workouts. I mean, he was viral this offseason because he's deadlifting 725. He's squatting 600. His 40-yard dash was laser timed at 4.38. Like, all these different things just add up to a faster, stronger, more explosive, more scary guy out there. And that's saying a lot when you're coming off being the reigning National Player of the Year, according to Max Preps. You know, last running back, fun little thing for this, the last running back in high school to be named the Max Preps National Player of the Year, that was Mr. Derrick Henry. So pretty cool group to be a part of, right?
Yeah. No. Is there anybody that's going to be able to beat Baylor?
So the best opportunity, I think, will probably be potentially back in that championship game to see what Brentwood Academy does with the season under their belt.
Yeah.
Looking forward to a potential rematch there. Again, you know, think about it. It was, 24-20 to start the fourth quarter before DGG kind of did his thing, you know. Again, he finished with, I want to say, well, I'm still looking back at some of his other stats there, but just what he was able to do, a lot of that was after halftime. I think he had 125 yards rushing after the break. It just shows how versatile that guy is, but a lot of it kind of came after the fact. And, you know, Brentwood Academy had some opportunities there. Obviously, they were down 17-3, then a 17-10, but to get within 4, it looked like it was going to be a game before it got out of hand.
It did. I know you were at Nolensville, Lebanon. Nolensville with the win. What was your take on that?
Well, it was kind of fun to see both those teams. Nolensville's ranked number 8 in Class 5A, and then Lebanon was just on the outside of the top 10 in Class 6A, so a good non-conference matchup. That was the MyTV 30 game of the week. So I was hanging out there. Obviously, there was a lot of great attention going on in Chattanooga, and I almost went there, but I think my wife would have been a little more upset. I wouldn't have been able to take care of the animals at home and stuff like that. But good stuff overall.
I can relate, yeah.
Tristan Lismasai rushed for a couple touchdowns for Nolensville, including a late 25-yard one to kind of cap that game. And then Jake Sintel, a 3-time state medalist in wrestling, just an all-around athlete with a big sack to kind of stop things there. So Nolensville gets the score late. They get the big defensive stop late, and Coach Stidham actually is going to come on with us in that first hour tonight to kind of recap that game, and we'll really break that down. But a 21-14 win for Nolensville.
You know, I got to ask about my alums, man. My school, Pearl Cone Fiber, is going to facing MBA. MBA tonight. They come over to Pearl, and what's your thoughts walking into that matchup?
I'm a big fan of Mr. LJ Funk.
Yeah.
First off, is there a better name out there? Come on, quarterback LJ Funk. Yeah. So pretty happy with him. He's got Steven Salter out there. You remember the Landon Left, another great guy too. But Pearl getting to host this one, pretty excited to see what they do. You know, again, Chris Chauvin comes in from NBA. He's kind of a big defensive-minded coach, so I think this is just kind of fun to see because Pearl, of course, They just have that feel and the pieces to get back to that Class 4A state championship. I'm kind of leaning Pearl here, but I think it's a touchdown separation kind of game.
Yeah. One-score game. We love those. BGA down in Alabama going up against Phillip Rivers and his son at quarterback, and BGA, Luke Bryan, his son, quarterback. Interesting matchup there.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff there. Again, that's another ESPN game, too. Yep. So you'll be able to watch this. I think it's a 12:30 kickoff, but down at St. Michael Catholic. You mentioned it, Phillip Rivers. Remember his story last year. He had just finished coaching this team into the state semifinals, briefly got called into the NFL services again for a little while. Yeah. Always loved that, but his son is the senior QB there as well, so just excited. I think this is going to be a really explosive game. I expect it to be in the 40s. You got Bo Bryan taking over Coach Bobby Bentley's offense for BGA. He's already got some offers. He's got an arm. He's filling in for Caden Maribel, the defending Mr. Football, the state champion BGA boys coming in. He's got two of the best wide receivers in the nation, Maximus Curry and Maddox Porter. Porter was the freshman Max Preps Player of the Year. Those two guys caught 47 touchdowns, combined for 47 touchdowns last year. This is going to be a high-scoring game, lots of offense. I'm looking forward to it. That's my afternoon tomorrow as I kind of wind down from tonight.
Go ahead, Babs.
Oh, I was just going to go big picture on high school football in Tennessee right now, just like the state that it's in. You know, you've got how good it is. Yeah. You've got ESPN showing multiple games at this point. Like you've been around high school football for a long time in this state. Where do you think it is right now?
Oh, this is just exciting times, right? And there's so much of it right here in Middle Tennessee. Again, you know, we're so accustomed to seeing some great athletes come out. I mean, we were watching them just last night. You know, you think about that Baylor-Brentwood Academy game, there's 3 players that are going to UT, and they're the top prospects for the class of 2027 right there, and they're all going to be teammates. There's already 3 Baylor kids right there, plus GMAC, you know, in the running for QB still. But your Ravenwoods, your Oaklands, your CPAs, all these great teams around. It is Friday night. It's actually kind of hard to pick a game to go to when you could be paying attention to about a dozen and feeling pretty good.
Another Saturday game real quick on the way out, Oakland at CPA. Yeah. That's an interesting matchup, especially to start the season.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, Kevin Creasy at Oakland has done some kind of special stuff. I've been able to watch him for a little while. Just mentioned some of that UT roster. He's got a couple kids from the last 2 years playing for the Vols right now. But, you know, they've won back-to-back 6A titles. They've won 5 of the last 6. Kevin Creasy just knows how to coach high school basketball, and it's a lot of fun. And part of CPA's connection there, you know, they moved up to Division II AAA, and everybody calls that, you know, our SEC of high school football around here. And it really is. And CPA still, you know, struggled to find some wins, but they still made it into the state semifinals. Coach Ingle Martin is in his 16th season. He has never not played in at least the state semifinals. So another great matchup here where we get to see it 7 p.m. It's going to be at the Lions Den in CPA, going to be a special one. And, you know, it's kind of fun this year, too, because Coach Martin's son is actually playing out there. Wright is a pretty key contributor at tight end. So a lot of fun expectations there, and this will just be one of those great matchups there where 2 championship caliber teams push one another.
Yeah, and I love that Creasy plays that game. Mm-hmm. You know, like he didn't have to.
Right? Yeah. Right. Oh, you don't have to. Yeah. Oh, exactly. And that's the great thing about seeing so much of this too is you see these, and Pearl Cohen's right there with their Coach Tony's always finding a way to push his boys there. Ravenwood, another one. You know, they're hosting a team from Mississippi. You see these battles where it's kind of like you pencil them in and be so cool to see, but you end up watching them now. And what a way to start the season, too. Talk about a nice measuring stick going against the state champs.
Yeah.
Again, the High School Power Hour coming up tonight, 9 to 11 o'clock. Charles Pulliam, thank you for the time. Tate Matthews filling in for Garth Bolden tonight. Charles, have a great broadcast, man. It's going to be a fun night.
Thanks so much for the time, guys. Have fun out there.
There you go, Charles Pulliam. When we come back.
Hey, my bad. We got to give a shout-out to our guy, too.
Shout out.
Got to
tell about your mom and
Lucas Panzica. Got Oakland, the game tonight on my TV 30, so we're tuning into that Pan
tomorrow.
That's
the
tomorrow.
Saturday Oakland game.
Oh, come on.
Pan the Man's got it.
Yeah, but he had Noahsville last
Yes.
night.
No,
Yeah,
he's got
he
a
did.
he does have a game tonight. I'm just not sure which one.
So he's got
But Oakland
three.
is tomorrow night.
Yeah, Oakland
yeah,
Oakland
is
is
it was,
tomorrow.
it was,
So he's got 3 games in 3 days.
3 in 3 days. I think it was.
loaded.
And his high school first games of the season, which means like you have nothing to go off of.
Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, when we come back, Tennessee Titans safety Kevin Winston Jr. joins 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? You got to get over there and holler at some good people. That is mid-10 Ford because they going to deliver the way they're supposed to. They're delivering on building relationships first and foremost. 4 generations of family. That's all working there every single day, making it happen. Shout out to Miss Nora, my guy Trey, my guy Matt. You go in there and you going to find out what the relationship is really all about. Low pressure approach, no gimmicks, no pushy sales tactic. Takes my word for it, man. It's just honest people helping you find the right vehicle that's for you. And if you need service, mid-10 Ford, they got you covered. One-stop shop with sales, service, financing, and even a body shop. And peep this out. You know how you got a kid, you get a car for them. You need to get the updates and you need to get all the mobile pickups and oil changes and services. Well, they got a mobile pickup that they offer and delivery for you. You just got to call them at 615-259-2050. Mid-10 Ford at 1319 Foster Avenue, mid10fordtrucks.com.
Maybe you're looking for a new or better way to work and stay less distracted. eSpaces.com. They've got you covered. Maybe you're working out of your house, in your kitchen, on your countertop. I'm sure it's a nice countertop, but you need a space where you can concentrate, a space where you can get together with colleagues, a space where you can get together with clients. eSpaces helps you out. eSpaces.com. They have 12 Middle Tennessee locations, and they have one close to you, I'm sure. Goodlettsville, 2 in Green Hills, Cool Springs, Murfreesboro, the Roundabout right near us, Brentwood, 2 in downtown Franklin, Burton Hills, the Nation's Music Row. They're also in Atlanta, Orlando, and Knoxville, soon to be in Memphis. And they can help you out with your work needs. Right now, take advantage of their exclusive summer special. Receive 20% off any premium private office or spacious suite. Get the quiet focus that you need while also enjoying access to their vibrant, collaborative, shared spaces and fully equipped on-demand meeting rooms. They handle the overhead and the details so you can focus on growth. Visit eSpaces.com today to claim that 20% off summer special rate and book a tour. Private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. You can do something short-term, but you probably won't want to. You can definitely do something a year or longer. If you do that, you can decorate your space as you see fit. Tours available now, eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com.
Good afternoon, 5:06. Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports to the Make Kentucky Downs studios. The Texans are signing veteran wide receiver Sterling Shepard and Zay Jones after they worked out with the team today. It's to replace the loss of Jaden Higgins, who tore his ACL earlier this week. There's a trio of preseason games tonight. Jets Steelers at 6, Panthers Jags at 6:30, and Packers Broncos at 8. For our foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
$3HL 104.5 The Zone on the practice field, post joint practice. We got KJ here with us,
Glad
right?
to be here. Yes, sir.
All right.
Wait, KJ, because that's how you came up. You were like, hey, KJ. I'm like, no, but you're Kevin.
Yeah, everybody in my family calls me KJ Kevin Jr., so
Kevin Jr.
That's what I go by normally.
Kevin Winston Jr.
So now he's KJ Dust.
All right, the obvious first question. Joint practice, how'd it go out here for you?
Man, it was great. A lot of competition out there. Great team. And the Seahawks, obviously, last year they won it all, so it was great to, measure ourselves up against those guys. So it was a wonderful day for us.
Good.
Now, KJ, we got something called the Boom Boom Room. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and then to get out of the room, I'm going to just jump straight in.
It's all good.
The door's locked behind us. To get out, you got to be able to answer everything truthfully to the best of your ability. You out.
Have you heard
Good
of
with
the
that?
Boom Boom Room?
I've never heard of that.
Oh, that's even better. That's what I'm
Get to
talking
it then.
about. Straight to it, man. KJ, let me ask you this, man. What's your how? How do you get away from the game? What relaxes you?
I say just my family, giving them a call, being able to, separate the game from it, but just talking to my father all the time. I say it's really my dad,
Yeah.
He always keeps me level-headed. Even when, I talk about last year when it was hard times, he never allowed me to get in a dark place. He always talked to me all the time, but even when it's great, he never allowed me to get too high. It's always a leveled out, playground. So it's just having somebody like my father to keep me grounded all the time.
So the off switch, on switch, does yours ever go off? Because it's always running out here.
Yeah, it goes off. Okay. Off the field, I'm the sweetest person ever to everybody. You talk about me around, just anybody you ask, I'm nice to everybody. But when I'm on that field, there's no room for niceness out there.
Ain't no question. Yeah. One thing you look back on and you say, you know what, I could have went a different route in high school. What kept you on track? Outside of your dad, I understand that, but maybe a situation you look back and say, man, that right there was a smooth transition.
Yeah, I'll just say, you talking about like coming up, I'll just say the people I surrounded myself with, I learned a lot. It's going to sound repetitive, but from my dad, just who you surround yourself with is who you're going to end up being, and it's not always the case, but for me, it was a great case. I always had the right guys around me, kind of veered away from the guys that weren't doing the right things, and I was never a follower. So it was because I did those things and surrounded myself with the right people all the way up to this level that allowed me to, I had people telling me the real stuff, being honest with me, and guys that hold me accountable when needed to be. So I think that's what it was for me.
Last one for me. If you get out and you have fun away from football, what is KJ doing?
Probably going somewhere with my dog. I'll take my dog somewhere now, so that's probably what I do.
What kind of dog?
I have a Connie Corso.
Oh, that's a big old dog. How much does he weigh?
Right now, he's a small guy now. He's 6 months, but he probably weighs, I sent him to training before camp. When I sent him away, he was 5 months. He was about almost 80 pounds.
Good Lord.
So he's probably around 90 to 100 now. So
as a puppy.
Yeah, he's a puppy, but he's going to be a big boy.
What about the Boom Boom Room?
Oh, okay.
Appreciate it.
I want to go back to something you did say in the Boom Boom Room, talking about who you surround yourself with and listen to and all of that. Who is it for you on this team, on this defense?
I'll say, since I've gotten here, it's been Amani Hooker. Always talking with him, and he's a great player. And last year we had a rough season, but just the player that he is, the way he's gotten it done while he's been here, and just the mentality towards the game has been a big help for me. And I think that's the biggest influence I've had with Amani Hooker being around.
So you kind of go back with just your history and injury history. It's been rough. 2 years ago, in college, and then you dropped to the third round. Then last year you battling injuries. How healthy are you, and how have you made it through that mentally?
Yeah, I feel better than I've ever felt in my life. Just movement-wise, I feel like I'm a much better mover than I was even in college. But what was your second question?
Just even last year, just mentally, you've...
Yeah, mentally last year for me it was hard, because even when I came back, you did that first time come back, you're still trying to figure out how my body feels, how to move, how to do things. So even when I was out there, I'm kind of not second guessing myself, but just not feeling fully comfortable. So, I made plays there and there, but there were times where I just didn't feel like myself the whole back into that season. So just coming in now, being able to go through a whole OTAs and building the callus for my body to be able to sustain the wear and tear of a camp and of a season, it just feels great right now.
Okay, well, can I say, just watching you hit in some of these joint practices and all that, is anybody like, dude, lay off.
Yeah, I have to
Did Carnell
sometimes.
say something to you?
Everybody talks to me. I have to sometimes, even in these joint practices, kind of pull myself back. It's like sometimes I'll be close to. It's like I gotta protect everybody. Even the other teams, I want to protect those guys because I want them to do the same for my teammates. So
Yeah.
it's just. But when it's time to go live, that's when I can't wait for that to just full tilt go all the way through.
How do you feel today went with Seattle on the defensive side of the ball? Where I was standing, I was more on the offensive side, so I didn't get to watch a ton of it.
Yeah.
What's kind of the overall immediate?
Yeah, I felt like we did great today. I feel like we've seen a lot of things, even with the bad stuff. If we can get in there and clean it up, everything. It's never to me. It's never bad stuff. It's all good stuff to learn from. So we'll go and learn from everything. But for the most part, I feel like we did really good and came out and compete with them very well.
Kevin Winston Jr., KJ, with us on 3HL.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you were talking about hitting and getting a reaction.
Yeah.
The head coach yesterday said, look, man, we play through the whistle. That's our mindset.
Yeah.
And if people get pissed, they get pissed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you hear that, Bite?
I didn't hear that.
I felt
No,
like
I
he was
didn't.
kind of saying that because of you, maybe.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, that is the mindset around here. I mean,
Yeah.
we talk about violence and stuff.
Yeah, fast and violent.
But through the whistle, and that's what
Yeah,
you're doing, right?
yeah. It's between the whistle, nothing extra, nothing. So I just that's just always how I play football since I first started playing. I think it was 1 year where the physicality part for me didn't hit. That was my very first year. But that second year, I realized, man, if I take it to you, I'm gonna feel the less of it. So it's just now, it's a mentality now. I'm gonna get you before you get to me. So it's just how I always take it down when I'm on the field.
It was really efficient out here, like ones, twos, everybody
Yeah.
coming on and off the field, getting the reps in. Was there chirping too?
It was chirping. You're always going to get that in the joint practice. I think we kept it to a good level, no punches thrown, nothing like that. So it was great competition, and that's a part of the game.
How frustrating was the draft process? I mean, everything happens for a reason, right? And you end up where you're supposed to be. But, when I hear Nick Saban in the draft process say he's first-round talent, and you go in the third round, how challenging and difficult was that?
It was hard for me. Because Penn State's never had a first-round DB, I wanted to be that first guy.
Yeah.
And, the injury happens, and then – I was banking on, no lower than second, and I go third. And it was hard for me, as at the time, you're banking on something. But just like I said, having the right people around me telling me the right things, just perfect situation for me, learn. It's just everything happens for a reason. I'm seeing that now, it's full circle now. Because, say I do go back, have the same injuries, I made the right decision I made, I had to live with it, and now I'm glad I did it, so.
Can I ask a boom room question? What scares you? Like, is there an animal, an insect?
Really no.
Waymo cars, like.
What scares me? That's a good question. I never thought about
Jumped
that.
out of a plane.
Man, this man here, first of all, got a cane Corso. So
They
smell
that's
fear.
a
You
good.
gotta be
It's like I don't really like big spiders, but I wouldn't even say that scares me because I go smush one real quick if I have to. So that's a good question. I say I'm not a huge fan of heights. I say heights is one thing I can deal with, but I'm not a huge fan of heights. So I say that's one thing.
Last one for me, man. It's Amani Hooker and you returning, and you were in and out last year. You got a new group around you, Lante, Flott, Marcus, all these guys. What's the communication been like, and you guys growing together in the secondary?
It's really just, obviously communicating how we need to, but we've had many talks of just that dog mentality, and on that back end, all of us being dogs and just having that attitude when we go out there and that swagger. So we've been talking big on that and making sure we have, the guys that have the swagger and that dog mentality as DBs, and then you strapping dudes, it's something about that trickles into everybody. We already, the front guys, they're going to be dogs. Our linebackers going to be dogs outside. So it's just bringing all that together. We want to make sure that we're on the back end handling it, and that's been a big communication factor for us.
No question.
Who's your best friend in there? You made like a best friend in there?
And you talking about the Titans team?
Yeah.
I say Marcus Harris is my guy. I say
Really?
that's one of those. That's my guy right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I say Marcus Harris, Monty Hooker,
Yeah.
and pretty much everybody. But I'll say those two that was my guys I talked to a lot right there.
Yeah. All right.
So what did Carnell say to you after that hit?
He wasn't too upset. I made sure to tell him, he's seen it on the film, but right away I was like, I pulled off. I just want to let you know, I ran over there and I tried to get out your way, and I said, you decided to dive to make a great catch, and
We always make choices,
Yeah,
right?
he dove, made a great catch, and then we hit each other. So I was like, to make sure
Yeah.
he don't think I'm out there trying to take him out, but he's a physical guy, and he knows I'm just going my heart trying to make all of us better, and he really doesn't complain too much about it. Just the receivers in general, they don't really complain too much about it. They understand they're tough guys, so I respect that as well.
And they want you to do your job
Yeah.
on the other side
Yeah.
of the ball for
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So last question, the guys up front.
Yeah.
What have you seen? Because I look at the additions,
Yeah.
I look at Big Jeff,
Yeah.
and another year after his best year yet, and I'm like, man, this could
Yeah.
be fun. What do you see from them?
What I see for a DB, that's exciting to see. Just how they get after the quarterback, how they defend the run. They're doing everything very well. Sometimes they get after the quarterback, they don't defend the run. They do both. And it's just for a DB, it's like, man, I know when things are live, quarterback's going to have to get rid of the ball. Quarterback's going to have to first check, take a sack. It's just, for me, it allows me to play fast, and I'm looking for it because I put on myself, as us in general as defensive backs, we got to hold them off for just a little bit of time, and then they're going to have the ball has to come out or get a sack. So it's just working hand in hand with those guys. It's very exciting to see that we have a group of guys like that in front of us.
Make you guys better,
Oh,
right?
yeah, exactly.
There he is. He's 2-3. Kevin Winston Jr., KJ.
Yeah.
On 3HL. All right, we're going to Magic Radio. We're going to send it back to us at the station.
Appreciate that, Yoral.
Welcome, Slay.
Yeah.
Coming up next, some audio. Jeffrey Simmons, Big Jeff, met with the media after practice. Jeff said this is really good. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. USSTN.com, United Structural Systems, offering several payment options to make your foundation repairs more affordable. Choose one of the following. Get a 10% discount when you pay in full, or fix it now, pay later with 18 months, no payment, no interest, or choose the 36 months, no interest with low payment options for qualified homeowners. USSTN.com, you can find out more information there. They can reroute water away from basements, crawl spaces, your home with our interior drain systems and sump pumps with battery backup so you never miss a beat. You know, all that rain's coming. That's what happens in the fourth quarter around here. When the ground swells from being oversaturated with all the water, creates additional pressure on your foundation, many times leading to cracks. So not only is waterproofing important right now, but so is the inspection of your foundation for any additional damage the water may have caused. USS, dedicated to helping their customers get the repairs they need now to protect their greatest investment for a lifetime. They're dependable. They're trustworthy. Give them a call or learn more at USSTN.com. 3HL 104.5, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slave. What about Kevin Winston Jr., man?
Excellent. That's fabric. That's core. I like him.
He's a friggin' dog. Speaking of core, I mean, 0% body fat.
Yeah, he built up, man. He's going to be a problem.
Stay injury-free. This dude's a dog, a problem, a center fielder, in-the-box guy, like crazy talented.
That's a player.
Said he feels the best he's ever felt health-wise.
Which is great.
And everybody
Let's keep it that way.
Everybody knows at practice he's going to do a little more than a thud, and everybody knows that. And just watching him talk about being physical, he can't wait to see the Jets, Slay.
Okay. He sure can't. Like
How about the
Brees Hall, come out here with your little growing.
I guess I'll play you.
Yeah. But how about off the field, I'm the nicest guy ever.
He did say that.
That's when
was
you're a
like,
psychotic guy. That's when you hit the switch.
It kind of seemed like he is that guy.
I know.
Got screws loose.
Big Jeff. Does Big Jeff have some screws loose?
Oh, absolutely.
Big Jeff, cut number 20, Zeph with Big Jeff. Jeff Simmons on how he felt joint practice went for the defense today.
There's always things to improve on. But coming off that field, especially that first half of practice, man, we were flying around. We talked about it. Take it to the edge. It's fast and violent, all gas, no brakes. That's what we saw today, especially on that side. I don't know. I didn't see nothing going on that side. Of course, I was so locked in on our defense side, but I'm very satisfied in the way we attacked the practice today. That's the way we're talking about being the best defense in the NFL, going against us. A good offense, I should say, because last year was last year. Our mindset was, we watched the tape. We watched the game against the Cowboys last week. When you turn on the tape, it looked like they wanted to try to be bullies. And when you turn on the tape, you see that. It's like, okay, this is all house, and that won't happen here. So we came out with a great mindset today on the defensive side, and I felt like we had a great day. The BTA. Y'all know what that means.
First half, you think they kind of settled in and maybe adjusted a little bit?
Coming out of the halftime, they got a play or two, especially in the, we especially up front, we got to be able to convert. They came out a little bit. Not in the run game. I would say more than the pass game. We got to be able to convert a little faster. But once after that, first maybe 2 or 3 plays, we settled back down and finished the practice the right way. Especially in 2 minutes, we talk about 2 minutes. You win the game in 2 minutes. The first play of 2 minutes, we had a pick 6. So just things like that where, yeah, sometimes that's the nature of the game. We have a halftime. You come out a little flat. Is how can we come back to the sideline and regroup? And of course, we wasn't able to go to the sideline. We had to figure it out on the go. This is how practice goes. So we figured it out and got right back to where we needed to be. So we finished practice the right way.
We saw on film they wanted to be bullies, but this is our house. Did you have lunch with him?
All I'm saying is,
that's literally what you were saying.
You know how people are wired. You can see it. You can see it. Like the man has expressed how tired he is of losing. Like
he said BTA. You know what that means.
Like it's this our house.
Beat that ass for the people in the back.
Yeah,
yes.
week 1. I'm telling y'all, man. I can't express this enough. Like I just can't. And I'm glad they doing it. But I'm tired of doing it.
You want to hear more?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Big Jeff talking about proving something against the Super Bowl champs.
I'm a firm believer that you got to prove it again. I don't care about the Super Bowl. We don't care. And that was my message to the team. Who cares? Who cares because they won the Super Bowl? We ain't here to – it's all standard. I don't care how hard knocks. Seahawks knocks, I don't care. They won the Super Bowl, so what? It's about us. The way we attack practice is all standard. We talk about it in the meeting. We talk about fast and violent. That's what we saw today. 3 of the offensive linemen went down. That's Super Bowl champs. So what? But we came with the right mindset today. Props to them. They're a good football team, and we got some good work today. Thank God. It's a little pushing and shoving here and there, but that's the way joint practice is supposed to be, to be able to get some good work from both sides. But, yeah, we didn't care about that. Our mindset was, shit, they may be hungry. We starving. Let's go out here and continue to continue to starve to get what we really want to get to, because that's our goal, Super Bowl.
What do you think Hard Knocks?
I'm sure they're going to show one of their good plays. I mean, the two plays that they probably did have a touchdown on, but who cares? Turn on the tape. You guys saw it. I mean, hopefully. Now, I know y'all be on here with the offense, but you saw that defense with some good football over there.
Not wrong.
Hey, man.
That's where we were.
All I'm saying is,
Slay could see it all. Bird's eye view.
Oh, beautiful. It was beautiful. But this is all I'm saying. I talk like this for a reason. I'm not going to get out here and talk like this and stand on the table if I feel a certain way about the mentality or the effort that's being put forth by this group. That's why I'm banging on the table. Week 1 is a must win because you have to get out of that tier.
It's a must win. The tier of 6.
Yeah, like you got to lead that. Like, listen.
It's a must win. You're right.
If I went on a rant, that was similar to one.
That was very similar to one.
Like what?
He was just a little more matter of fact.
Like, I mean, it's just like
yeah.
That's because he's out there doing it. I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got something to look like. Hey, y'all saw what we did out there, right?
Yeah.
It makes a difference. I'm just talking about what should happen. He talking about what's going to happen and what did happen. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, that's why I said if they were to lose that game, and I'm focusing on what Seattle, you know what I mean, taking the step. But that's why I say everything that they did from the draft to free agency to OTAs to training camp, it's all for naught. If you go out there and drop against a team that's garbage, Lord forbid everybody get hurt, and I'm talking about all 53, that's the only reason that I'm giving you, you know what I mean, a pass. But other than that, no, sir. And it sounds like that's the same thing he preaching. Mm-hmm. Like, man, come on, man. Y'all, they can't talk about this a new time if it's not. I promise you. Because one thing people don't want to do is talk loud and then come and face the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude talking like it for a reason, man. That ain't just with him. That's what John Franklin Myers, you heard him. You just heard Kevin Winston Jr. You know, like the list goes on and on. You heard J.C. Latham. Like, these are the leaders of the team that's talking like this.
Let me ask you this. Did we get this last year from them?
No.
Okay.
No, because I thought it was man, and as crazy as it is, I thought it was more from the outside more than them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I thought they were still trying to figure it out as well. Like, I felt like Skoronski was trying to figure out last year. I felt like J.C. Latham was trying to figure it out last year, this new role. We didn't know what was going to happen at center. You know what I'm saying? It was too many. Okay, you got a first-year quarterback walking into this, you know what I mean, with a guy behind him that's breathing down his neck. Maybe he want the job. He get hurt. That's all on him. Callahan trying to – it was so many questions.
I don't think they believed in their
Not
coach
like this.
either.
That's bingo.
Yeah.
I don't think they
You know what I'm
believed
saying?
in what Callahan was preaching.
Because you project a certain type of way as a leader
I think
of
they
a man.
believe in what Salah.
There you go. But he came in like that.
Too nice a guy.
Okay, and I was concerned. I think it's just him.
And lack of experience.
Yeah.
And lack of experience.
Of leading a group of guys.
Salah has done it.
He's had failure.
Failed at it. And has learned from that. Like, Callahan had not done that yet.
Remember the story where Callahan was on field 3 at practice when practice ended, and the team had congregated on field 1, and he was kind of behind because he was talking to somebody or something, and Cam Ward broke down the practice, and Callahan walked up and just Cam said what he said, broke it down, and Callahan didn't say anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should that have been sort of a red flag?
I don't know, because that's what's allowed. You know what I'm saying? And in the heat of the moment, who knows if that's going to work? It could have worked. You know what I mean? Now, in hindsight, I
just
think
wonder
there's a lot of things you can point
I wonder
back
if
to.
Salah would, maybe it's not fair to compare because everybody's different, but I wonder if Salah would have been like, hey, man, I appreciate you doing this. I'm the head coach. I'm going to break it down. I don't know.
Well, no, remember, Callahan did that, like, after the fact. He had that press conference where he's like, I appreciate Cam doing that, but, he's got to know that that's my job. I feel like Salah, on the other hand.
No, I think Salah would have stopped it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it would have never gotten to that point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, because you speak up like that because you feel a certain way, like you have the leeway to do that. So that had to be already presented in the building, in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are leader, you do it. You take this team by the horns. You know what I mean? We don't know what them backroom conversations were like to make him step up. Like
Ramon Foster in the chat said biggest issue with that was a rookie did it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's a great point. Mm-hmm. All right, more from Big Jeff?
Man,
please
fill me up
on how they have improved.
Seymour.
That's a weird ass movie.
I love that movie.
Big Jeff on how they improved from last week versus the 49ers to now.
Man, if we were the same last week, we in trouble. Our mindset is every day we walk into the building, and I say we got one goal: be the best defense in the NFL. And from last week to today, it was a major difference than the way we came out, and especially stopping the run. And I mean, we playing a lot of man. I mean, that was a big emphasis of last week coming out of San Fran. Oh, we can't man coverage, this and that. I mean, ask them guys today. You know, I think 11 had one good catch down the field, so that's improvement. So. We on the same page, especially on the defensive side. I know we have team meetings and we all on the same page as a whole team, but on that defensive side, we had a great day.
With that, talking about last week and man coverage and all that stuff, how did you see those guys respond in meetings and practice? What was the urgency level after all the talk about raising urgency?
It was the effort. I'll tell you that. I mean, and a lot of that, I mean, they're just like if we in man cover and that throw a post of 80 yards across the field. That ain't on the DB. That's on us. That's on the front to get to the quarterback. If the receiver could run from this far red on this hash to the far hash, that's on the D-line. So, but to answer your question, I think them guys attacked it with a mindset that, okay, people want to challenge us, coach challenge us, Solid challenge them. I mean, we spent 15 minutes in the team meeting, like the O-line and D-line in the board, like, oh, we're bored. But we hearing Solid talk about man coverage. But not just to the defense. He's talking to the offense as well. So when they made an emphasis from the time we got back to today, them guys took it upon themselves that, okay, coach, you want to challenge us? We're gonna key into it and get better at it. Walkthroughs, that's all we call man coverage. Practice early this week, man coverage. So them guys responded well, and that's what you expect and want out of the defense.
Dang, was that transparent.
11 had one good catch. 11 is JSN, Jackson Smith, and Jigba.
I mean, I think he had like 3, but whatever.
I heard 2.
2, okay.
Yeah. That's something, though.
Jeff's naming names. And also, that was very transparent. Like, you just heard what a big deal and I guess, like, disappointment there was in what that defense did in San Francisco. Do you know what I mean? He's like, Coach challenged us, man-to-man. We
better be better.
We better be better. Like, we were not, that was our focus, man-to-man coverage.
Slay, what you got?
Nothing. I don't want to talk no more. I don't want to do no more talking. I know we got to talk on this show because it's our job. I don't really want to talk no more, dog.
Like, right, because Big Jeff just said it all.
Like, it's...
See,
week 1 is not just one of 17. That's what I'm saying. Of course, I expect them to come out and say, yeah, we're going to treat this game just like every other game. But inside of them, they can't hide it. They sick of it. I'm telling you, they are sick of it, man.
Did you hear him slip in?
Jeff.
Our goal is the Super Bowl.
Dog. And listen.
Okay.
That's a stretch. And he's supposed to.
It's
big
supposed
thing
to.
big.
Supposed to.
You know what I mean? But
why are we playing if it's not?
That's true.
And guess who? Guess what? You can't get there if you one of them bottom 6.
That's true.
Can't lose this one.
That's all I'm saying. Like, dog.
And yes, to your point, if you do lose, because everybody's a pro out there, if you do lose, then you come back the next week, going to take it to Philadelphia. Like, you don't back down. That's not what you're saying when you're saying must win.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to tell you this, and I mean this. I mean this from the bottom of my soul, like the deep depth. I had surgery when I was a little baby because I couldn't keep my food down.
I had the same thing. Are you serious?
Down, yeah, I got a cut on my stomach.
I do too.
Deep down. I'm talking about in there, that bottom part of it. That's why I'm reaching from. I'm telling you this from that part right there, that dark spot. It never went back in. Dog, I'm telling you this right now.
How freaking weird is that?
I've been in games and walked in there and been a big-time underdog and really not supposed to win and walked in there and said, we will not lose this game, and meant that and did something about that. I'm telling you right now, them boys in that locker room are sick of this narrative of being Nathaniels. I'm telling y'all, right? The shirts, Titanoscopy, all that.
They're sick of turning us on and hearing that, too.
6 wins, y'all, as a human being and a professional athlete, to go home and lay your head on your pillow. That man told them folks, I used to drive home and not get out my car. It's in the driveway. Because I didn't want to take it into my family. And you telling me it's just another one? Yeah. Boy, that...
You want one more?
Man,
There's more?
Yeah.
One more.
Give me some more.
Injected in my veins.
All right, Busta Rhymes. Big Jeff on what he wants to see from the starters in the preseason game.
Fast and violent. We out there so well. I mean, you know, I said a week ago, like, it's the preseason. I mean, this is my first time playing in the first preseason game in a long time. So last week, and it was one of them. You sit there and have thoughts, but it's the game of football. I love this game, and when you're on the field, we expect the same thing. Coach wants us to play a full first half. So be it. We got to go out there and put what we put on tape today. Who knows? If they start to play, same thing. Back up, it don't matter. Our standards stay the same.
Is there an attitude that you guys are kind of developing? I'm sure there's some guys who don't want to be playing on Sunday. Is there an attitude you guys are kind of developing?
You don't want to play, then you should be in the building. Our mindset is whatever 11 on the field, we got to go. It's all gas, no brakes. I think that's the culture we're trying to build. That's the foundation we're trying to build. And at this point, if you ain't bought in, which we know that, I mean, he's told us before the first preseason game, when we first came into training camp, that starters, no matter who you are, no matter whoever in this room, be prepared to play in the preseason game. So if you ain't bought in by now, then it's too late. You're going to fall off the waistband. So
That's literally what Bully just said. I would challenge people, and then if they don't respond, then I know you're getting cut, so I'm not going to waste I'm not going to waste my time.
He did not even let that man finish his question before he was like, and you shouldn't be on this team. Like, he don't want to be playing in the preseason. You heard it right there. Big Jeff does not want to play in the preseason, but he's like, hey, let's be part of this team.
Thoughts? More 3HL next.
All right, I want to tell you about Contours LLC. If you have ever wished that you could lose inches of fat without surgery, without pills, without pain, and without downtime, this is who you need to call, Contours LLC. I actually just finished my 6th treatment there, and it's been amazing, and I can tell such a difference. So this is what happens. It's basically a safe, natural way to target stubborn areas in your belly, your legs, your butt area, whatever it is that you want. Contours uses a non-invasive red light technology to get rid of body fat, so the light penetrates through the skin into the layer of fat below, activates the body's natural process of burning fat, and boom, there you go. And it works. Right now, Dawn Deal. You know, I'm always like, listen, if I'm doing something and I like it, or I'm utilizing a business and I like it, then I want to give you a Dawn Deal. So right now, call Contours LLC for your Dawn Deal, which is $99 for your first appointment. And by the way, if you don't lose over 2 inches on your first appointment, it is absolutely free. That's how much they believe in it. You can bring in your spouse, by the way, and get both of you for $149. That is the Dawn Deal. Just tell them to give you that, and they'll take care of you. Here's your phone number if you want to book your appointment, 615-236-9960. Or you can visit contoursllc.com. Phone number 615-236-9960. Tell them to give you the Dawn Deal. Contours LLC. What do you have to lose but inches?
What's happening? You want to gain some inches? All you got to do is wager. Go up to Circa. That's right, Circa Sports at the Minute, Kentucky Downs. Get down into the cage and make your wagers. I promise you, you will not regret it because it's going to be fun. Go up and wager a little, wager a lot. Doesn't matter. You get to take your people with you. They got the big seat recliners right there, cushiony, food being delivered to you. And right there in the stadium-style seats, man, they got everything you're looking for. Because when you glance up, it is TVs wall to wall in front of you. I promise you, you won't miss a beat. College football, NFL, you got MLB playoffs about to take place at some point. It's right there at your fingertips. All you got to do is take the steps. Straight up a short drive up 65, take the first exit once in Kentucky, and it's easy to get to. You can't miss it, people. Must be 21 to place a bet. Make reservations if you want to pick your seat. Price for booth recliner goes towards food and beverage minimum. This is Circa Sports at the Minute, Kentucky Downs.
The NHL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay wrapping up the week. And we've got Sunday night football. at Nissan Stadium. Titans and Seahawks, 7 o'clock. The television broadcast is on Fox this week, so keep that in mind. But you can listen.
Julian Edelman was out there. I guess maybe is he calling the game? I know he normally does like the pre. He used to do like the pre-game Fox countdown, right?
Oh, no, but I saw him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really impressive beard.
I wouldn't even know him.
Brant Snedeker at practice today.
Yeah.
Good to see Sneds and chat with him for a little while.
Brett Kern was there earlier.
Brett Kern.
Bully, B-Hop.
All the usual suspects. I really feel, again, so also you can listen, obviously, Titans Radio, so sync it up. And you can listen to Titans Radio broadcast. They begin at 6. Again, kickoff at 7. Lee Company countdown to kickoff. Me, Blaine, and Buck outside gate 3. So come by and see us. We'll be there from 4 until 6 o'clock. So all that's coming up on Sunday, and then we'll all break it down on Monday.
It's going to be fun.
That's right.
It's going to be fun. I was thinking during the break, Big Jeff needs to write a book.
What do you mean?
The Winning Mindset and Leadership by Jeffrey Simmons.
Like that?
You're welcome, Big Jeff. Sure you've never thought of that.
I would like for them to win first.
Yeah, you got to go do that.
How about Big Jeff writes a book, Winning Super Bowl.
After a 3-win season.
Yeah, the year after a 3-win season.
Let's do it.
That'd be a great book.
They win a Super Bowl.
We'd all buy that one.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't either, because that ain't happening.
What if the Titans won a Super Bowl? Let's not say this year. Let's say next year, first year of the building, first year of this building, they went to the Super Bowl. First year of the next building, maybe they win a Super Bowl. What would you do? Act a fool?
Act a fool, and also tell all the Cam naysayers to suck it.
That's 2 days in a row.
I don't know, Yor. I would have. I had to wait.
Remember, you went on this big rant about if Tennessee just don't let Tennessee win a national title.
Yeah, but we was right there in the college football playoff. I can see. I'm so focused on week 1 right now.
You can see the horizon, the forest for the trees.
Yeah, I got.
Matthew says I don't buy fantasy books.
Yeah, Matthew is a Rams fan. I just found out.
Is that right?
Yeah, I told him. Okay, that'll make sense.
Okay.
The comments you leave.
3HL bingo card. I'm going to punk your ass until you don't let me punk your ass.
Bully.
Mm-hmm. He had a lot of them
He had
actually
a lot
today.
today, yeah.
My mental clock was going.
What does that
I
mean?
don't think there
What do you
was
mean,
an
was that
L
you?
in that.
Yeah, Slay had a little slippage.
His mental clock.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
JC and Carmona might be a power couple.
That was you?
That was me. You decided to dive.
Kevin Winston Jr.
KJ.
Talking about the hit on
Carnell.
number 14. BTA, if y'all know what that means.
Belt 2 is ours.
Correct.
They may be hungry. We're starving.
I loved that.
Yep. We've been saying that for so long. You gotta go eat at some point. You're just gonna be famished.
What do you want to see on Sunday? What's like a key that you want to see on Sunday?
I want to see more of this steps in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless, like he said, regardless of who's playing, the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5, or the 6, it don't even matter.
Who are the Sixers?
Exactly. They don't know either.
No, they don't.
No.
What do you mean I'm a 6?
Yeah. For who? Yeah,
For somebody else?
You got to see the progressions. We saw progressions being made today.
I got to see this secondary look better.
Guess what?
That's one.
I think it's kind of like what Big Jeff said, man. Until they get it all the way locked in, a little bit of his O'Neal. If y'all played it fast and violent, like
Listen,
they didn't get after the quarterback.
Jeff Straight took full responsibility for it.
Love it. But this is what I'll say.
I don't think it's right, but
I do. When they came out of the cooling, I don't even know what they call it. What is it?
They called it halftime in the practice.
Yeah, but they call it a cool down.
The cool down, that little room, that little place they got.
That little cold box.
Yeah. When they came out of there, it was much different. I'm telling you, they had TFLs. Sam Darnold was rushed. It was incomplete passes. He looked so smooth and comfortable in that first series compared to that, and that was different. Like Big Jeff and them was back active. Jermaine Johnson was active. Femi was active. Like,
what was the
getting bearing
difference?
down. It just looked like they was getting there because they was still double teaming Big Jeff, like two on him every time, which I think means other people, y'all got free reign. Y'all got to go beat y'all guy.
That's what Bully said. One-on-one's what you want.
And that's what they got.
What about Big Jeff saying 3 of their offensive linemen went down? Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
Dude, he was.
Some of the mentality, man.
He did not mince words.
No,
today.
and this was after practice.
Yeah.
Boys sick and tired of being sick and tired, y'all.
I want to see Cam calm.
Yep.
Like,
I want
wanna,
the initial success like we saw, but then consistency.
Yep.
I don't need to see the sped up Cam that we saw in 49ers. Like
we don't want to feel like he's rushed.
I will say, we didn't see the 115-mile-an-hour fastball today.
No. You mentioned that.
And they were running those same slant routes.
I will say their 2-minute drill today
was pretty damn good.
It was
really good.
It was very fun to watch.
And I thought their ability to run the ball today, I thought the offensive line looked pretty good. Can you believe it? I said that.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens Sunday.
Yep. Wow. Hey, when we reconvene, there will only be one more preseason game.
Oh.
College will be here.
College. It'll be college football week. North Carolina. Coming up next Saturday. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take it lightly on any stretch, level, whatever you want to say there. Hopefully we were able to put a smile on your face. 3HL is organized chaos. Have a great weekend, y'all. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you unless you get a shout out. The shout outs go to a different mentality.